All
You
right.
could do like a weather. You could do a weather report.
Indeed.
We've got some red dragons breathing fire off the coast of Fort Folly.
Yeah.
Eric,
Western
green screen
Australia.
behind you doing the weather report. When?
Yeah.
It's crazy how more and more incoherent this map gets every week. Like, bunch of drawings, now there's a bunch of particles on top.
Yep.
I can barely tell.
So you guys are currently in the Dragon's Horn here, where you have come seeking resources and allies, friends, and things to help you in your fight against Sageos, the dragon that is currently running a drug lab and drug franchising operation throughout Toivoa. After having entered the Dragon's Horn and found your ways through a completely unfair maze, you have dealt with the drama of several dragons who have been cooped up here for far too long. And last week we ended with our friend Saphira having touched a mirror, looked into it, and been sucked into it. After which time our friend Oshin broke it.
I don't remember that.
You don't remember that? I do.
Yeah, I think everyone else does.
Yeah.
I remember.
As it fell, it was shattered, and the hundreds and thousands of pieces lie across the floor. What would you guys like to do? As Maze Knox is also inside the mirror.
Well, if Maeve's
So-
not there, we should probably do something about it.
How long was it for me to like go from small to medium? How long did it take for that to happen?
10
'Cause
minutes.
Okay, so I might struggle if I go back there.
So
I
I
guess-
vote for the reset time option, and we go back a couple hours and we do this again. My reasoning being, I think the only other way to get Saphira and anybody else out of the mirror is with the wish spell, and potentially we can only do that once. And I don't think we should. I think we should save it for when we have absolutely no other options. And right now we have another option. That is my formal vote.
To put her in the mirror again, so we only need to use it once.
Oh, Sheena, I swear to God, I'll put you in the mirror if we fix this thing.
Then are you gonna convince me not to fix it?
I think the time switch might be one of our best things here. We could try a few other things first. We could, if anyone has the mending cantrip, at least give that a shot to see if it would work. We could even ask the hat for something. I believe we have one more use of the hat left. See if it has a way to fix the mirror and get Saphira out of it. Might be a big ask, but can always try.
That we do.
As the last session ended, Coin wrote a poem. Although
You guys
I
magic
might need to
dance.
get it might need to get adapted now. 'Cause that was when we were trying to get like, stuff to like send into the mirror to overflow it.
Well,
What,
let's
like-
hear it, Coin.
I mean, we could try this. I almost feel like I need to make a poem about like magic super glue now. I don't know if this one's gonna work.
Well, what were you gonna ask the hat for previously? What did you have in mind?
Coin, without saying it out loud, I'll put it in chat just so it can be read off the paper it was written without
Sure.
triggering the hat itself. A mirror abduction, spearhead, sphere of loss, and so send me pawns, jackrabbits, watchful eyes, or fauna. The type matters not to us, so long as it brings back our friends' heads and hat.
Oh, that's right. We were gonna stuff the mirror with other creatures.
So the
such that
implication
it
here is,
would-
yeah, pull
Spirit would get,
rabbits.
yeah, kicked out, and we pull actual rabbits out of the hat. That would
That's
be.
the
I also worry about this a little bit just because depending on literally it's taken, it could just give us back our head with whatever it's doing. We might want to be a little careful.
We could
I think
try.
that-
Never been intentionally malicious.
We could make a poem for just like, I need to fix a magic mirror. What can you give me? And if we get nothing, we just reset time,
That's an idea. We can use the hat before we commit to something more permanent. I think trying to stuff the mirror full of souls is actually like I think that would actually was on track to working. The problem is the mirror is now shattered into thousands of pieces, and there's no obvious way to undo that.
Okay, do we want to ask the hat then for just some sort of fix for the mirror, something to put it back together, and then we can figure out how to stuff it full of things? Either we wait till tomorrow and get something out of the hat again, or and find something else to go ask people around here if they can summon a bunch of things.
Point
I'm
is already
certainly
in
on board
progress
to it.
writing something. That
Yeah,
said,
I'm
you're
certainly on board to exploring what options we have.
give me a moment. I can give you an option for a magic hat poem, but if anyone wants to try a different angle, we can compare and pick out of whatever. Have we identified this mirror, or is that even possible now? Whether there's specifics that we can discern?
You have
what
not.
kind of magic?
No, we had Oshin do an Arcana check to recognize the mirror. We did not cast Identify on it.
Might be worth it if it's not expensive, for the sake of asking for solutions.
The wand of Identify is depleted, so we would have to wait until the next dawn.
Gotcha.
Ruzu walks back in the room. He's like, was there a holdup? Did something go wrong? I was waiting outside and then I got bored.
Oh, why don't you ask Oshin here?
Well, Sheen?
Size and knock the mirror off the wall.
Really?
Sounds just like him.
Wow.
Tati, you were here.
Listen, he said he was going to catch it.
Well, I can only be in here for 10 more minutes because once I become a little bit bigger, I'm gonna only be able to barely squeeze through this hallway, and then if I get even bigger than that, then I'll be stuck in here. So, yeah.
Okay, so we have max 10 minutes.
I mean, for me to be in this room, I mean, do you need me for anything? On just moral support?
Can you hear anybody coming this way?
No. Why?
I'm just wondering if anybody else might come investigate what we're doing.
I don't know. They seem all kind of caught up in their own petty squabbles in this place.
Yeah, they're all just kind of doing their own thing, which seems to be doing nothing, but...
Yeah, it's kind of lame.
How many uses of the hat do we have?
We have one remaining today.
Okay.
And we have until, I think, dawn tomorrow or midnight tonight but to consider using the time warp if that's what we end up choosing to do.
So,
All right.
are they just stuck in there forever? We broke the mirror, and now what? I mean, how are we going to fix the mirror?
I have an idea. I just wrote another poem.
All right, the hat's all yours.
Okay, are we going to proofread, or do I just go for it? I'll just go for it.
Go for
He
it.
takes the hat. And he
Yeah, it's only Saphira's life on the line.
Crack, snap, shatter. The magic glass is broken, with our friend in its grasp. Ah, blap, blabber. We've got to bring her back. So make us glue, and make it fast. If that's no use, then run it back.
Incredible. We love it.
Interesting.
We're just gonna get copious amounts of basic glue.
For the record, I really like this so much.
I do some onomatopoeia in there.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yes.
All
Yeah, the hat
right.
would like that.
Your poems keep getting better. Huh.
Really practice more.
All right. So a blop comes out of the hat.
The hat's not capable of delivering a jar as well as the
You
glue.
did not get a jar. You asked for glue, not a jar of glue.
That is a good point.
So you have glue. It stretches and You can tell that the outside of it is beginning to harden.
Coin's gonna. I don't like this. He's gonna pull out, a bucket, puts it on the floor.
Your
dump-
bucket?
Yeah, unfortunately, his bucket. But well, well, the glue will stick to wood though. Maybe it has to go into glass just for the sake of usage.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't think basic
have that wax
glue,
bag,
which
though.
this might be, is gonna actually help us.
Wait, hold on. We still have a wax bag from way back when we went to the central wall.
You do?
Presumably, I mean, that could keep in moisture and water. It's our best bet. He's gonna take out the wax bag. He's gonna line the bucket with that. And
Okay.
then he's going to drop the glue into it.
Understood.
And then I guess he'll close up the top so it doesn't,
Sure.
harden.
Oxidize. Got it.
Yeah. Okay.
So, the hat gave you the glue, so it thinks that it's useful, but I don't know if it's actually useful.
I probably
Well,
should have
I
asked
mean-
for a paintbrush too. Now that I think about it.
Yeah,
I feel like maybe we
it
should have
needs
left it.
proofreading.
Yeah, I think we should have left it a little bit more open-ended in terms of what would fix it, because we didn't specifically ask for glue, but I'm pretty sure glue's not just gonna fix it.
Hey, we have glue that we didn't have 12 seconds ago, so I think this is progress.
Maybe the hat thought it
great.
would be funny to give us glue.
Well,
Are we
let's.
doing a
let's-
puzzle now?
Well, yeah, can we try?
We're gonna
I
start
can-
picking up pieces. I think if we just lay it out on the table here, that'll work.
Yep.
I'm
Okay.
gonna stand way back. I think I'd be way more
make it
unhelpful
work.
than helpful here.
I'm gonna see if I can find anything helpful, maybe outside.
Okay, well at least make sure you don't have any shards of glass on you.
Oh yeah, it's good. I'll shake out all my heavy armor.
No, just
No,
A couple
Oh,
of pieces
no,
fall off of you and onto the floor where they break into smaller pieces.
Oh, great.
well, I'm glad we found those.
Brand, want to play some bets on how likely we're gonna have to use the staff to turn back time? I'm betting like 90% right now.
Well, I also I think we're gonna struggle to find a solution that doesn't involve Wish, and it's Oshin's magic and therefore Oshin's choice. But I would respectfully advise that we save the Wish spell for something that can never be, because Oshin gets to cast Wish once before there's a chance he can never cast it again, and then we get one Wish scroll from the hat, possibly, and that's just like one and done. And I can use that Wish scroll because I'm a sorcerer with 9th level spells. So even if Oshin can never cast Wish again, I can do it once out of the hat, and it doesn't matter if I get the 1 in 3 to never cast it again, because I can't learn the spell anyway, because I'm never going to get 9th level sorcerer spells. So I
So we should have just
think we
pulled
should
the wish
save.
scroll. Instead,
I'm
of
something
glue.
that powerful.
I didn't see anyone else
I'm-
writing. Okay.
No, I agree that we should
I-
save that. Like
I
the key is a reusable resource. The fact that we can turn back time and potentially
Yeah.
fix this is huge. While the wish will be truly a one-time thing.
That's my logic. Is that wishes? It's very possible that, in fact, more likely than not, that Oshin casts wish, it works, and then he just has to rest for a few days, but he doesn't have any permanent consequences. But the permanent consequences are 1 in 3 is a pretty substantial risk.
Yeah, and if no one can cast
and
Wish
whereas
anymore, then
I-
they can't wish us all into dragons. And that would be a shame.
So I don't mind doing that since I'm the one that got us into this situation. But if you think that we could
Oh, don't blame yourself.
have other solutions,
Don't blame yourself. Saphir looked in the mirror.
Damn
Well, he should blame himself a little bit.
Yeah.
Usually, Sizen stops us from doing irresponsible things. So
I mean,
It's Sizen's fault.
Oh, it's Tyson's fault. Understood.
Damn, you guys are really good at playing the blame game. Have you been have you been watching me and Coin and like practicing?
Osmosis. They picked it up,
I guess it rubs off.
I must not smite my allies. I must not smite my allies.
Wait,
Are
is
you
that
gonna
part of
help
your
us
oath?
puzzle together, Sizen?
Yeah, I added that
I've
part to the
already
end.
broken a few pieces.
Is this
Point-
something, Eric, that we would be able to do? Or
To assemble the puzzle?
We're so
Yeah.
good at puzzles.
Sure.
I'm master puzzle.
I will ask you guys for intelligence checks.
okay.
DC 100.
Sounds good.
DC 10,000.
DC, however many pieces there are.
Oh, wait, just straight intelligence, not like a skill check? I got puzzle skills, probably.
I'm proficient in puzzle skills.
Which cousin helped you? Which cousin helped you with puzzles, Tati?
It's
Because,
definitely.
frankly, guys, this is her class feature. Is this specific thing? Is that she's good with skills because of her cousins? in
Yeah, and it's
relations.
incredible.
Yeah.
We love it.
I follow the line.
I love it.
I think Alea has the best puzzle skills.
Yeah?
So we're doing that.
Okay. Cool. So that grants you proficiency, right?
I mean, if you tell me that puzzling is a straight up skill, then I have it. If you tell me that it's one of the other skills, and there's
It's going to be whatever intelligence modifier skill plus proficiency. So just an intelligence skill?
investigation.
Investigation? Cool.
Not going religion?
It's a wash either way.
All right. So the investigation check.
I'll help by holding the pieces and passing them to you when you're ready.
Yeah, everybody gather around. We'll do the edges first.
I would argue Coin has these pants of persuasion, and he could persuade two pieces to fit by like pushing them really hard.
Ruzit's like, I can't really use these claws to assemble a puzzle of glass, but... And Ruzit keeps trying to cast Mage Hand now.
Okay.
This is even harder because it's kind of a puzzle we're not allowed to look at directly. Because the second it starts working, we're gonna get trapped in it. So
Uh-huh.
Can I...
we have to be
Please
really.
roll your Arcana check, Reason.
So easy. I
It's
got
gonna be
this for sure.
great. I
Once
love
we're
it.
like 51%
So-
done, we have to.
Ruzin's mage hand picks up a few pieces and moves them around from 25 feet away, 30
I'm
feet
figuring
away.
it out! I'm figuring it out!
Tati,
I'm
obviously this has to fail, so the pieces jumble up even more.
Why would it have to fail?
Because he's 30 feet away.
Ruzit would come closer.
Yeah, but he's
like,
got a
little...
really long neck, and his eyesight is
Also, my
dragon's
eyesight is really
strong.
good.
Okay, we will grant you a success there. Tati has a success. Who else is helping with the puzzle?
Is that then a intelligence for me or investigation?
This would be
Or-
intelligence, unless you have a class feature that allows you to suddenly become proficient in whatever.
As an aside, Ruzit is taking a mental note of what things he did that caused him to succeed in casting the spell. there.
Very well.
Like what,
Oh,
what
God
hand
damn.
motions, like what things he did.
That was so bad.
Okay.
I mean, Coin's helping too, but he doesn't. It's a +1. So.
Oh,
All right.
Sheen, why are you undoing the things Tati did?
You know,
We'll bring it up a little bit.
All right. So I've got 51 plus 8 is 59. 59 plus 17 would be 66.
Wait, before anything, I'm proficient with painter supplies, and I would argue that gluing is a form of painting. Does that count as advantage?
Sure.
efficiency, certainly, right?
It didn't even matter.
It doesn't
Forget
matter.
advantage, proficiency, probably.
All right.
Amazing.
You know, that is true.
So 66 right now. Was that right? No, 76 right now. Okay.
Mhm.
That means Bryn and Sason are left to roll.
Good.
Oh, I don't think Bryn is helping. Sometimes the best thing you can do is just be out of the way. And I,
You could help
I
him.
don't think-
Like you could pick him up, like lay down on the floor, make sure
all
we're
right,
not
Bryn,
pieces.
yeah,
Hand us
Bryn
pieces and
just
we'll
be-
sort them.
Bryn will just be flipping the pieces over to make sure they're all facing up.
Oh, that's
Can
awesome.
I lay on the ground near it so if anything falls, it becomes attracted to me and we can immediately find it?
Those are not missiles, they are falling objects. They do not get attracted to you. Nice try.
Yeah, you can always try. Fine, that's it. I'm just gonna go up and blatantly help.
Okay.
Blatantly.
All right.
Okay, you know what? That's
So that's
blatantly
a
helpful.
92. All right. So, Bryn,
Oh, we're adding them up. All right. So this
Okay, here
is
we go.
raw intelligence. Bryn is a jack of all trades.
you need an 8,
so
sir.
I need an 8. Okay. Well, I have +4 for intelligence and half proficiency. I'll call it religion because that's something I'm half proficient in. 16.
Okay. So, with the sovereign glue that you've managed to get out of the hat, you're able to reassemble the mirror with all sorts of cracks in it.
It gives
I'll look in the mirror again.
You look in the mirror?
Yeah.
Okay. I need you to roll 1d100, please.
Oh
good sign.
no,
That didn't happen.
that's not a good sign.
No, this is different.
All right.
Sure.
So, awesome. Saphira, can I get a d100 from you as well, just to find out which piece you're in?
Shatters into 85 lethal pieces.
All right.
Why
So,
that?
Sison, I need a charisma saving throw from you, sir.
No.
It's the 2
That's
of
fine.
them.
That's fine. I like. Yeah, no,
All right.
She was in the second piece.
You are able
Come on.
to resist the draw into the mirror. As you look into the various mirrored pieces there, Sison, you see 100 Saphiras lying down. Apparently unactive, potentially dead.
I'm gonna shout her name a few times. Saphira, wake up. Saphira, there's crime to do.
As you shift your vision, you see that Saphira's body is laying in pieces.
Oh. Damn. Alright, that's bad. So there's a
What do you
lot
see in there?
So good news, the Saphira. Bad
We did it.
news. She's in pieces. Well, yeah, I'd wait on
Coin
that one.
lowers his hand slowly.
How many pieces? Are we talking like 100 pieces? Like she's completely jigsawed?
She is
And
100 pieces, and the pieces are in the shape of the mirror shards.
Unlucky.
They're back together.
You also
I don't know if
see
that's
100
unlucky or
pieces of
just
Maze
fun.
Knox. You see 100 pieces of Maze Knox and 100 pieces of a whole bunch of bugs.
Hungry.
What?
And I think we have to
Counting.
turn back time now.
This is bad,
I
guys.
mean-
I had a cousin who died this way.
What was his name?
Wait, what?
His name was Rorim.
What?
Rim?
Rory?
Read it
Oh,
back.
that's mirror.
Read it backwards.
It's mirror.
Yep.
range.
All right, putting that in the canon. One sec.
I see
God.
what you did.
Yep.
I mean,
Coin, they're supposed to be stupid puns. That one was actually clever.
Hey, blame my other cousin who named him.
Nope.
Okay, we could still try a mending spell. If anyone, I don't think anyone actually has that, except for Saphira,
I mean-
who in a shocking twist is not going to help.
Oh, all right. Yeah, I don't have it. I mean, now that it's actually like back in like shape, we might be able to fix a large crack. I do not have access to the mending spell.
Do we want to go ask the dragons just in case?
I mean, it's worth a shot. We've got the rest of the day before we lose the time warp. So yeah, I'm all for it.
All right. Let's maybe leave the mirror here for the moment, though.
I'll stay here and protect it.
Okay. All right. I
Excellent.
trust you, Tati. Be careful with her.
don't get stuck in the mirror, Toddy.
Yeah, please don't. Just don't.
I feel like if you looked in the mirror now and you got trapped in it, what would even happen? Would you be put into 1,000 pieces, or would you be in one piece in one part of the mirror?
My guess is 1,000 pieces.
If you
Sounds
come back and
painful.
can't find me, are you going to assume I'm in the mirror or assume I'm kidnapped?
The mirror.
The mirror.
Does
Well, I believe I'm searching through the old chat logs to find when was the last time when we set up the telepathic bond. Okay, so according to the logs, the server was refreshed when we did our group huddle after all of our various, kind of towards the end of the various fetch quests. So I would imagine it's been less than 2 hours. Maybe
Yeah.
it's been like 1 hour, because after that we did a couple more fetch quests. We went and did the fight, and then we put the puzzle back together. So
I'm saying a 100-piece
I will-
mirror puzzle took longer than an hour.
oh, okay, that's fair.
Oh, if that's the case, then I
Even
would have
though we're
evacuated
so
the room
good
like
at it?
10 minutes in.
All right, so
Well, hold on. With 6 people,
yes, sir. Have you ever tried to assemble a puzzle with
1, 2,
6
3, 4,
people?
5.
If that is the
master
case,
puzzlers involved.
No, but I'll take your word for it.
Ruzin would have stopped being stopped being medium 10 minutes in, and then would have left the room, and then would have become normal size by the 30 minutes in. So they would be over here and be normal, the size they were normally.
Cool.
All right.
Yeah, rather than
Who else is coming?
than nickel and diamond, we'll just reset.
Recast?
I got the key,
Yeah.
so I might as well know what's going on.
Off my initial Arcana check, Eric, did we? I can't remember. Learn that it's like another plane that when you're
Correct.
here, or where? Okay. I guess I would have suggested to Sizen then about. I don't know if you can cast into the mirror, or if he thought about going in. I think he knows banishment that could then get them out.
Oh, that's
I-
clever.
Would definitely try that, but unfortunately, I am out of 4th level spell slots at the moment because I 1v1 the demon for a while, and then we went back in and did that fight again.
If you think it's okay, so I currently don't have. I would need a long rest to get access to my wish spell because I used mine up when we were teleporting. I do have 1 supreme mana potion. I don't know if it would be worth it to either have you try it for banishment or to get the wish spell back.
So, question: if someone were to go into the mirror and banish Saphira out of it, how would you then get out of the mirror?
Can you not cast it on yourself?
Yeah.
You can, but it incapacitates you, which means you would immediately lose concentration on it.
It
You have to
incapacitates you?
maintain it for you have to maintain it for 60 seconds, and banishment incapacitates you. So like the purpose is that when someone's banished, they can't spend the minute like casting buffs on themselves. They just skip their turn. So if you cast it on yourself, it would just immediately fizzle.
I mean, first we should see if we can cast any spell through the mirror and affect things. I also know when I spoke with her earlier, she didn't see anyone else or anything else in there, so it's possible that you're each sent to like your own mini plane or something like that. I don't know exactly how it works, but
I found a loophole.
They don't
If
get
the target
incapacitated
is
right there.
native to the plane of existence you're on, it is incapacitated while it's banished. But if it's native to a different plane of existence, the target is banished and returns to its home plane, and it does not say that they're incapacitated. So
Well-
theoretically, someone could go into the mirror, banish everyone inside it back to their home plane, and then banish themselves.
It says
assuming we can find each other in there.
that that while
true.
like you get banished to the other plane, and then it says while there you're incapacitated. So you would
That's if you send them to a demi-plane because they're native to the current plane of existence you're on. If they're native, so if we go into the mirror, they're native to the mirror is a different plane than the material plane. So we'd be banishing. It would be option B because they're native to the material plane and not the mirror plane. So they would be banished with a faint popping noise, returning to its home plane. If the spell ends before 1 minute has passed, the target reappears. Otherwise, the target doesn't return.
There is another problem with this. I'm not actually native to this plane.
Well, unless you're native to the mirror plane, I mean, we would send you home wherever that is.
That would be the
Also,
Feywilds.
Another thing is, Bryn has the banishment spell. I wasn't sure what to pick up as my extra spell at level 18, and so I picked up banishment just because it seemed so good. And Bryn is native to this plane.
But where does it even put you when it banishes you? Like, what? Is it going to put you somewhere random? Is it going to put you back here? Like, it's kind of hard to know.
I don't know, and it would probably be. We should probably assume a random place maybe on land if we're lucky. Maybe it dumps you in the ocean. I don't know, but it's better than being in the mirror.
I feel like our time reversal odds are up to 95% now.
I also, Sason made a really good point, which is that you'd have to find them in the mirror, which is not a guarantee. You might just go in the mirror and then you're in like your own separate little pocket of space, and
That
then
would
you're
suck.
just stuck in the mirror too. Yeah.
You know anything about this mirror, Tarina? I mean, you've probably been listening to us chat,
I
right?
do not. We do not go through that door.
Oh yeah, we cleared out the demon over there. By
And
the
for
way.
the record, you guys are using the private Discord server, which is why you can still
Yeah.
communicate with Oshin and Dati.
Correct. Yeah. Well, Tarina, there was a demon back there. That was what was the god's name? Look at my notes. Which is you? It's Avatar of Thale. We cleared him out.
Oh,
No longer
dear.
trapped, so it's not there anymore. But
Thank
there's
you.
also a mirror that trapped people in it when they looked inside, which then got broken, which we kind of fixed. Long story short, does anybody have like a mending cantrip who would be willing to lend a hand, or the ability to like fix very magical objects?
Our powers are very limited. That's why we seek to go to the library.
Yeah, I've heard this
More
one
limited
before.
than cantrips?
I suppose, possibly, Chunshi might be able to cast the spell.
That would be immensely helpful. Thank you. Really appreciate it.
Do you want to go look for Chunshi?
Yes.
You can see her over here.
Uh-oh.
Oh, not her again.
Oh, we're all good friends.
Maybe
Hey.
maybe the lowest on the totem of choices here.
Hey, Tunchi, could really use a hand. Any chance you know the mending cantrip and you'd be willing to give
Like,
it a hand
I'm
with
supposed to help you after what you've done?
something?
20 golds back
this-
on the table. Let you know.
What am
why
I
don't
going
you
to
show us
spend
how to help
20...
someone properly?
She looks at you. I'll show you. And she walks away from you. Look, I'm minding my own business.
So is that what I should have done when you asked for help getting your friend healed?
Why do you have to be such a pain in the ass?
I get asked that a lot by a lot of people, and I still haven't found the answer. It would mean a lot. Could you please give us a hand?
Roll a persuasion check, sir.
I will use one of my. I will use my channel divinity
Okay.
to gain plus. Where is it? I'm sorry, peace plus 5,
Cool.
and then persuasion. So that's plus 5 for 21.
Excellent. She looks at you. Fine. What am I fixing? If you're like any of the other men in here, you want me to fix your armor, fix your libido. Fine.
I guess I can proudly say I'm not like other men. If you want to follow me this way, it's actually a magic mirror which trapped our friend's body/soul in it. Maybe it's kind of neat.
That gold's off the table again, just to be clear. Coin puts it away.
You realize that if it's a broken magic mirror, my magic won't be able to re-enable the magic on it.
Well, the magic kind of seems to still be working. We got it like put back together, glued back together, and you can see into it. Don't look into it, by the way. That's how it traps you. But I don't know. Maybe fixing it fully will let things keep working. It's what
we're
we
not supposed to be
tried.
back here. This
Oh,
is
don't worry. We
supposed
cleared
to
out the
be-
demon that was back here.
This is supposed to be very dangerous.
It was. Trust us about that. Yeah. Don't worry. It should be fine now. You haven't run into anything else since we cleared it out.
Nothing else?
Yeah, there was a demon. We cleared it out.
Not real comfortable with this, you understand.
Yeah, I get that. But don't worry about it. Everything's fine.
Okay. Why does he like bouncing off the walls?
You
Maybe-
can do
maybe-
coin tricks. He likes to do that too.
I don't understand. Is this a grung thing?
Honestly,
Kind of.
it's either a grung thing or a coin thing, his name being coin, and I really don't know which it is, and I've never actually asked. Alright, don't look in the mirror as a reminder, but it's over here.
So you want me to touch it and fix it without looking at it?
Hopefully, if your magic's capable of that.
She
Well, I
looks
think
at
you
it,
can look at it, just not into it.
right? So the mending spell can repair a single break or tear in an object. There are thousands of breaks in this mirror. So,
What is a system of cracks if not one long, complex crack? You could argue.
while I love
Mm.
your videos and how philosophical they are, that doesn't work in this case.
Worth a try.
Well, but I guess my next question is: does the casting of the spell, like, if you cast it again on the same object, does it not?
Sure,
Does it not? I mean, you just have to cast it a lot of times.
of course.
Like, which would take a very long time because it's a casting time of 1 minute. But
Right.
Just wanted to make that clear.
Understood.
If she can do it every 6 seconds. So
No,
she can do it like
once a minute.
At 1 minute,
Oh,
it's
a minute?
he has a 1 minute casting time. We're gonna be here forever.
This is
Yeah,
literally the
2
first
hours.
time I realized that about that spell.
well, we have time.
Not unlimited time. If we will run out of time if we aren't able to reverse back to the past anymore.
So I'm going to say that each of the pieces has minimum of 3 sides. And there were 100 pieces, so that's 300 castings minimum. So that would be 300 minutes. That's 5
It's only
hours.
hours. Yeah. we're
Okay,
good.
an important question to ask is what time of day or night is it globally right now where we are?
Do you have an orb of time? Because you were down in the maze for a very long time.
I don't think we would have an exact estimate, but like, let's reverse engineer. What time was it when we
Sure.
went inside and we
I
last
think
saw the sky?
We should be able to know just based on we've had the Discord server up the whole time, but recast it, so we would know like what every 2 hours is.
You
Well,
haven't
we
had
know-
it up
we
the
know how
whole
much-
time.
We know how much time has passed in reference to from our frame of reference, but we might not be. I don't know. Never mind. Forget what I said.
Yeah. So
Well, also we weren't.
I will go ahead and
recasting
reveal
it.
that you guys are currently at 8 p.m.
We have until dawn of the next day. Whether or not our characters know that it's 8 p.m., that is our cutoff time for the chrononacron key when it auto resets.
Well, it'll be fine.
Certainly.
Are you okay over there, Saphira, other than being in 100 pieces?
Yep.
Okay.
All good. Munching on metaphorical popcorn.
And real
Just-
popcorn, understood.
Just for the sake
100
of
pieces of it.
Just for the sake of Corin's going to try this. He's going to Austrian wayfind at the ground to try and check a crystal outside for the time.
Ooh. As you try to do this, the walls in here will prevent you from seeing outside.
Yeah, seems about right. Okay.
So, do you want her to spend 5 hours casting spells in order to repair the mirror, granting her several levels of exhaustion?
Yep, that sounds about right.
I mean,
Wow.
we'd really appreciate it.
Okay.
It's truly a selfless thing to do, and maybe we'll help you on the path to enlightenment. Who's to say?
She looks at you. Well, until Ulgan gets his key back, it doesn't matter because no one can leave.
Well,
Oh, we have the key.
yeah.
Then why haven't you returned it?
Because we need.
Oh,
it.
we
Priorities?
got busy.
You're no better than the thief that took him.
That's probably right, but we still need.
Yeah.
it.
I had every intention of. Wait, were we not planning on returning the key?
I didn't know that that was the plan.
We really need to communicate better.
So, how's Operation Mend the Mirror going on up there? What's
She looks
even
at you
happening?
guys. Fine. And she will start by stitching together 2 pieces of mirror.
We'll keep you entertained while you're working. Here, I have a coin trick. He takes out a gold coin. He holds it to the edge of the table,
Yep.
and then it starts. It's a very big coin. It starts going around the edge of the table, perfectly
Has that been
balanced
under your tongue the whole time?
before returning back to coin, up to his palm, and then he grabs it.
Very cool. She looks at you, charlatan.
I could do that with 100 coins at once.
Let's.
I just didn't want to overstimulate you.
Is that why you decided to shatter this into 100 pieces?
To be clear, I was nowhere near the shattering of the mirror.
Why would one shatter such a mirror anyway?
I've been wondering that too.
That is a great question, isn't it?
Hopefully it shattered itself due to unrelated circumstances that we didn't directly influence.
So
While this is all going on,
Yeah.
I am going to finish looking around the room because I never really did finish exploring the rest of it.
Sure.
Out of curiosity, is there anything behind the mirror?
Behind where the mirror was, there's
Yeah.
a mounting bracket. That's it.
Yeah. Look at that.
The
Good
kind that
old mountain
lifted up,
bracket.
if we had lifted up, would it have come off?
No, it would not have come off. The mounting bracket is bent and broken, thanks to Great Axe. Hmm.
I don't know who.
So
did
it had
that.
like a release
I don't have
button. You
one.
had to like slide a pin back there.
No, the mirror was not intended to be removed.
Well, we do the impossible.
Nice.
Understood.
Like a design flaw of the mirror, if you ask me.
All right. So, over the next 5 hours, getting to be 1 o'clock in the morning, Tunchi will collect 3 levels of exhaustion and will finish reassembling the mirror.
Wait, doesn't that mean that we can no longer reverse time?
No, we have till dawn, which
Oh,
was
till
it's
dawn. I thought it was till
dawn
the end
of the next day, is what the key says.
Oh, okay.
So as I understand it, we have till probably 6 a.m. Depends on
Okay.
when the sun rises around here.
Better hurry up.
Also depends on if you guys spent more than 1 day inside the maze.
Bruce is probably napping
I
right now,
mean,
just in the
that is a
center
good
floor
point.
here.
Well, that would hypothetically.
But we never
be-
took a long
uh,
rest, and we're not exhausted. Coin would have been exhausted from lack of water if that were the case.
Never stopped for food.
Well, I've been snacking. Have you guys not been snacking?
You have
we're trying
snacks?
to get the friend
I lost half
mirror.
my snack trying to get them in the mirror.
All right. Look, it's Nathan's gonna be honest. He's just been drinking some of spirits he had in his bag, but it's basically a snack.
Okay.
Saphir, like, not Saphir, sorry. Isn't secretly a drunkard?
Yeah, he just has a really high con.
Eh, there you go.
Was he before he joined the party?
It's hard to tell.
The real questions.
The mirror is fixed.
The mirror is fixed.
Yay! I'll look into it again.
Awesome. Cool. You see 100 pieces of Saphira, 100 pieces of Maze Knox mixed together, along with a whole bunch of pieces of bugs.
Oh, okay, yeah.
All right.
It's time to hit the button.
I think it's time to call it.
But
Good try.
At this point, Ruth is sleeping.
All right. So, cool. Sweet.
Should we hit the key?
It's up to Coin, but I strongly encourage it.
Sounds like we're out of ideas. So, Coin takes out the Chrononacrum key, counts down from 3 to give anyone a chance to stop him, and then he triggers the Chrononacrum
I will
key.
note Ruzit is not with the party right now.
Well, I don't
Where
think
are
it matters.
Does it
I'm
not
with
matter?
Ruzit in the-
Do we
The
want to
main hall.
chance it?
Good choice. Good call. Yeah. Can you guys come out and join, or should we Do we want to
back
be
in
with
here.
Saphira?
I mean,
well,
we can
Lucid
pick
is-
the mirror up now.
Well,
It's on the
Let's just bring the mirror out to the hallway and then meet Rusid there.
As I said,
Sure,
Bruce is
alright.
currently sleeping right now on the floor.
I'll carry the mirror if anyone else wants to help me, just to be extra safe. I don't know how big and heavy it is, but
I don't think
Uh,
I should touch it.
I would make an argument that the chrononacrum key might rely on who is there when the key is activated, rather than who is there
Yeah.
when who is there when it's charged, rather than when it's activated.
So, Sison,
I-
there is an issue.
all right. What's the issue?
As you attempt to lift the mirror does not budge.
Oh God, it's the glue dried it to the thing, didn't it?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Well,
All right, we're bringing
Let's-
the table.
isn't that a stone like?
It's a
dais?
stone altar, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Could
No, it's-
I get the
We'll slice the top half.
chrononacrum key when Saphira was gone last time, and Coin and I weren't with you guys. Wait,
Oh, that's true. Tati, when we
were
Yeah.
separated.
blew up the
Well,
frenzy, Tati was nowhere near us.
honestly, let's just all get together. We can leave Saphir here for a moment. We're hitting the button anyway. I don't think it's going to be a big deal.
I'll stand
be
at the
with
middle
Saphira.
point between Saphira and Rusid, and we'll hope for the best.
Damn. Where'd y'all go?
Bruce is he's napping. Gotta wake him up.
I think you did a really good job, Tunchi.
Thank you. Someone appreciates talent.
All
Where
right.
did those boys grow up? In a barn? Or a
I
swamp?
did ask about that once.
Swamp, actually.
Yeah.
More of a marsh, really.
Did Dom DeLuise show up in a rowboat?
No, I don't. Wasn't there that day.
For those of you who get that reference, you gain 1 point.
One step closer to winning.
Okay, are you ready?
Ready?
Let's do it.
3, 2, 1, shing. Coin
Cool.
triggers the chrononacrum key.
You're triggering the chrononacrum key. Awesome.
I have, just for your sake, I have a note. I usually put a note
Yes, sir.
denoting where it was saved morning before the dragon's horn. So before we went into the maze.
Got
Oh
it.
wait, that makes me really nervous. This isn't going to work well.
Bloop.
hmm
You'll find yourselves aboard the flight
Oh, good.
risk.
Tell
Am
it.
I still like? So we're in the state that we were when we activated the like I'm asleep right now, right?
Nope,
Still
you are
asleep.
awake, ready to go
Oh,
to the
okay,
Dragon's
well-
Horn.
Okay, well,
Saphir is here.
Nope.
Am I even aware that the key was used?
Saphira's not here.
Saphir is not here.
Where's Saphira?
Wait, it didn't work. Shit.
Apparently,
Let's
did
look
not.
for her properly. Sometimes she gets hiding.
Check below decks where she normally would like sleep.
Was she with us when we saved this point?
Why wouldn't she be?
I didn't know if she would
I
like.
would agree with that assessment.
I mean,
Well,
we didn't
okay.
technically, we haven't historically established where the party is when Coin saves the key. We've always kind of operated on the assumption that if we're all on the ship and he hits it,
And
That
people
hit-
are gonna
that-
gather to
that
use
applies to every. Yeah,
No, that's fair. I just didn't know if like she was the first one to jump down onto the island or something like that.
oh, right. I don't, as I recall it, no, we all got off at the same time. And I don't, are we even at the shore? Or are we
Nope,
like.
you're
in
morning
tran-
before, you said.
My
that's why I
concern-
asked, 'cause I don't even think we're like docking.
Oh,
We're
okay.
like in transit right now.
Okay, cool.
Saphira.
Yeah, I was just
My
making-
concern is that this counts as a used magical item, or like a consumed item, saying that now it's broken like that, and so she's just trapped in it.
We
Yeah.
have not fully established exactly what goes back and what is not reset. So that was always a risk. That
Well, if the
Saphira-
mirror is repaired in this timeline, then we can actually get Saphira out.
Well, okay. Bad news. Saphira's not here. Good news. We're still heading towards the mirror, where I hope she still is, and maybe we have time to make a few head calls.
We
A couple sendings.
definitely confirm she's not here. Right?
Sounds like it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
For
seems
real-
like it.
Can we
Saphira, are you in the
assume-
kitchen?
Eric, we could even do this as like an investigation. Spend 20 minutes. We're in transit. We have time searching the whole ship, top
Yep.
to bottom.
Absolutely.
And I'll even roll a 26. Does he find anything?
He finds a lot of Sphere's belongings.
Point will confirm to everybody. She's not on the ship.
What about
Who's
the
ready to go
clothes
through the
she was
maze again?
wearing that morning? I'm gonna dig through her clothes.
The clothes? Yeah.
Is she? Where's the stuff she was wearing today, yesterday, tomorrow?
Missing?
Missing.
If we have a couple sendings on ice, we should maybe send word out to, I don't know, the consortium, or I hate to say it, but or Phoenix is somebody who might have an idea of what's going on here.
I'm gonna be honest. We should not always go to Phoenix for every issue.
I don't think
honestly,
so either, but
I-
he seems to,
By
magic.
the same token,
I
maybe
think-
we should not go.
Oh, sorry, Todd. Go ahead.
We lose Tachi?
I'm wondering. Maybe.
Seems like it. I'm just saying I think we should reach out to more knowledgeable characters.
I also do think a lot of our questions will be answered when we get back inside and go check the mirror. My guess is
Yeah.
either just glued to the table and in pieces, or I guess not in pieces.
Well, that's going to answer where Saphira is, but that's still not going to tell us why, like, how to get her out.
True. I think reaching out to the consortium is not a bad idea. I don't think we should keep on going to Rufinus. And honestly, at the end of the day, I think the wish spell might be our best bet, which is not where we want to be. But
I think Bryn's assessment is pretty solid. Maybe some really smart mage knows something about these mirrors that none of us do, but
Do we want to go see if the mirror's fixed first, though?
that's what
Well,
I'm thinking.
Yeah,
We don't really have a choice.
I think a lot of stuff happened in the last couple hours that we have just deleted. So,
We're going to have to fight that guy again,
yeah,
aren't we?
Oh,
that's-
Bryn, are you still blessed by?
that was going to be my next question. Eric Bryn would like to go to the side of the ship
Yep.
and try and use this shape storm ability, which he got from his feature, and just sort of try and like make little eddies in the water.
You were able to do so.
Interesting. Okay, so that still went through. I guess the next thing we need to figure out is, does anybody remember us? Wait,
Are the dragons at the entrance to this? Oh, go on.
The dragons at the entrance may or may not remember us. They may or
If
may
they
not
remember
let
us, won't they
pass.
kill us for saying that? Because that means
Yeah,
that we left
I mean,
without
that-
completing the puzzle.
Maybe,
I have-
but also maybe she'll appreciate us coming back and being like, "That was our bad."
I have a
mean-
mechanical question for Eric,
Yes,
because
sir.
we have... This refers specifically to when we met Malachi. As I
Sure.
recall it, we hit the key,
Mhm.
and Malachi seemed to retain memories of it,
Right.
despite not being there for the initial charging of it,
Right.
if I remember correctly. So does the key reset based on like a whitelist of you choose who remembers? Or is it just like AoE?
You're
Do we
unsure.
know that? Okay, just curious. So, based off of that knowledge, we can presume no one is gonna remember, like the person at the front of the Dragon's Horn wasn't there when we reset or when we charged it. We had no reason to try and clue them in to the reset. I don't think anyone at Dragon's Horn is gonna remember us. Just based off of our history with the key.
We'll have to find out. It's hard to guess.
How far are we? Like in
You got
it's the morning.
a couple
and
of
we got-
hours. Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
Well-
Oh, did we do the reset point before? Did we try and teleport to get there? Was
You
that what
teleport-
happened? That
you
we, like-
teleported. You should not be on the ship. You should be on the beach.
right.
Yeah,
I'm
I
sorry.
think we should be on the beach.
Yeah, you should be on the
Well,
beach.
no. Hold on. Technically, we wouldn't be on the beach.
Oh,
It was the morning before Dragon's Horn.
oh, you were at the Broken Mug.
Yeah, but we teleported to get here, so we
Right.
would be prior to the teleport point because we didn't.
Right. So you were
We
in
didn't do it at the
Ryport.
crack of dawn.
Right. So you
We would have
teleport
to-
from Ryport to here. Okay.
That means we're gonna have to take a long rest before we can even get here again.
Oh wait,
Yeah, and
I
I think that's wise regardless because we're down on spell slots and hit points from our fight, and we might have to fight the dragons. We might have to fight the demon again. I think we need to. I should let's clarify. So, Eric, do any of us get hit points or spell slots or any other abilities recharged when we go back in time?
Negative. Those are consumed.
Okay. All right. So yeah, I think we are just going to need to rest because I think we were at the Broken Mug.
You restore
And
hit
then
points, and that's it.
Wait, we restore hit points?
Yep, hit points are restored. Imposed conditions, living dead creatures are restored to their state at the point of the frozen moment.
Consumables are not. returned.
Consumables are not, so spell slots are consumed.
That's what
Okay,
I
the
was.
health goes back.
Consumables.
Right.
Wait. Spell slots aren't a consumable though. They're
They're
like
consumable.
a class
You can-
resource.
You have
No,
to
but you
consume them.
consume one.
Is it consumable? Like
It's a resource.
It's a limited
Oh, okay.
resource.
I guess that's what it means.
Yeah.
Is you're consuming a spell slot to do a spell, even if it's
My only
like
question is gonna be,
renewable.
how much of this are we gonna have to run back through, or can we like hand wave over parts?
I don't know.
I guess we'll find out. I'm down for the long rest because I think we'll still need that either way because we need to teleport.
Yeah.
And then hopefully we don't get slammed around this time, but we'll see what happens. Hopefully, honestly, Saphira's in the mirror and okay, and then we can figure out how to get her out of there. Maybe, yeah, I agree. Maybe send a few sending spells if possible. Reach out to people at the consortium, see if they know how to get people out of a mirror like that. Otherwise, I think we go for the summoning route. Put a bunch of summons in there and see if that works.
If we go back and the mirror is intact and Saphira is intact inside the mirror, I agree that I think we'll go back to that plan. But I think it's very possible that the mirror is not fixed when we go back because it's a magic item. We'll just have to wait and see.
Item. I guess I will again say it doesn't say the word consumable. It says any items consumed. It does not talk about like I thought the last line that talked about your condition at the frozen moment.
In
that
other
would
words,
include all of your like class resources and your hit points and whatnot. But I guess you don't really fully specify. It just says etc.
No.
But I'm saying the word
Consumable and-
consumable was not used. It just says
Yeah.
any items consumed.
We're going to go ahead and just say that you guys don't have your spell slots available.
Okay. Just wanted to
That's
make
good.
sure that your intent is
Yes, sir.
clear.
Yeah, as long as we keep it consistent with what it does or doesn't affect, that's the
Yes.
important thing.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I care about most.
I understand.
Which I do
yeah.
think we've always had that with spell slots. So yeah,
we
I think it's
also need to roll for how long. 1d6 plus 1. 2. Not.
nice.
Nice.
That's actually good. So inaccessible for 2 days.
That's pretty lucky.
Okay. Let's keep sailing that way and then take a long rest. Yeah.
Yeah.
As soon as we're all ready, we can fly out or
Oh,
teleport
you
out.
don't have your ship.
We're not
Oh.
sailing. We're just
We're
Yeah, we
I think
TP'd
that-
here from the Broken Mug.
wait. We TP'd here. I thought we went straight from the Broken Mug and did.
You had a
did
mishap,
straight line.
came here,
We
and this is
undershot.
where you guys
Oh.
saved.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's cool.
All right. That's totally fine. We can rest here for
Because
the day.
Okay.
Coin was hesitant in case of more mishaps.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. That is absolutely right. In that case, we're not at full HP. Then we're missing a couple of hit points from the first mishap. But it's that's fine because we're planning on just resting. So unless something insane happens in the next 8 hours, or did we not get a mishap? It was just sent to a
Well,
similar.
it doesn't matter.
destination.
Whether the consumable thing is irrelevant, at the bottom it says hit points are restored. So we
Right.
Well,
Our health-
But you guys had lost hit points because of the first mishap to get to Ryport.
Yeah.
It's okay. You guys are taking a long rest. It's not going to matter.
Yeah. But
Wait,
for the
are-
future, it says they're restored to their state at the point of the frozen moment. So whatever hit points we had
And Coin's
the moment you
he has like 1 HP. Then.
Right. Coin has
Coin's
1
on the
HP.
ground again. Because we misfired like 7 times.
Yeah.
Well, some of those misfires were part of the one getting us there because we like misfired
Sure.
like 2 or 3 times.
I
as part of that
understand.
teleport.
I'm not complaining.
Yeah.
I'm just saying Coin like factually
Functionally,
is like
yeah.
5 HP and on the ground and saying, what are we gonna do?
Let's all crash. Let's take a long rest and then meet back up and get ready to go.
Okay.
Okay.
A couple of clarifications before we go any further. I'd like to make a better record of this because we need to do a better job of figuring out what the key does and does not reset. So, Eric, the Wand of Identify was, I believe it had at least 1 or 2 charges that were consumed within. Yeah, because we used it on the. We used the Wand of Identify on the disappearing crystals in the cave. So at this point, it would have had a couple charges in it. But right now, before we went back in time, the Wand of Identify was completely dry
Right.
and has no charges left.
So it should have no
Gray would like
charges
to-
left at the moment.
Okay, that's what I was going to ask.
Yeah.
Secondly, the walking stick. I guess the only way to find out, can Bryn tell if the walking stick had any power in it? Has any power in it? Because at the last midnight, we got 3 portent dice, and
You still
since
have-
then
I believe you used one of those, right?
I don't think we've used any of them.
Okay.
I think I wanted to when I betrayed the party in
Right.
the demon fight, but I realized I didn't have a reaction.
Understood.
So none of those charges have been
None of
consumed.
none of those charges are consumed. You still currently have those portent rolls.
Okay, that's very good. Anything else in inventory? Has anybody drank a potion to confirm that that's gone? We're like 90% sure we know how that works, but it would be nice to.
Yeah.
I think no,
Um,
we
yeah,
generally
we know those
update
are
the
gone.
bag.
The
We
potion
generally
that
update the bag and stuff.
Ruza drank that turned him small, etc., has been used.
Okay.
I guess we already obtained that. We obtained that potion at a future point, anyways, though.
Also,
So
the
I guess-
hat's charges have been consumed.
That
Okay,
makes sense.
that makes sense. I wasn't sure if there's any way to know about that. But
You don't, but I'm
the
just letting you
device.
know.
So it's like it rounds down. So like if the time at which you saved, you had less charges than you did when you reverse time, then you'll just end up with that amount of charges, I guess. Question mark.
That's
Because the wand has no charges now, or not the wand. Wasn't there something that had no charges now but had charges when we reverse time?
I
Nope,
don't
not
think
yet.
so. Nothing.
No,
Nothing
and-
gained charges.
No.
Okay.
All items
fine.
and spell slots should be exactly as they were when we hit the button to come back.
Right.
Hit points go back to the way they were.
Yep.
Otherwise, for the most part, right now we're assuming things that are around us stayed the way they were.
And we're messing with time, guys. I
Sounds
know
like if it's not a
complex.
part of your
Funky.
body, if it's an external object, then that retains whatever it was when you went back.
I'm trying to be
We'll have to-
consistent across the board.
Yeah,
I follow. So we are going to bunker up for a day
Okay.
in Ryport?
yeah.
So,
Is that
you guys want to go to the 7 stories?
I'm actually just gonna crash with my families.
Okay. Cool. So, you can go crash with your family. The rest of the people, your family does not have room for the rest of the party.
Nah, you guys have to find somewhere else.
I have a question for Eric.
Yes, sir.
This might be something about the key that we can discover over
Sure.
the course of the day. How tired are we?
Tired. I don't believe you guys have any exhaustion points at the moment, right? When you came back?
I think that's correct. I'm trying to determine if let's say we didn't take a long rest right now.
Right.
If we just kept going, do we go back to the same level of sleep that we had, or would we incur a level of exhaustion? We've been going for about 5 or 6 hours. And
I
then-
would-
It does say same state, so
Yeah.
my guess is doesn't affect. Yeah.
I think it
this
doesn't
is gonna
affect you.
It's gonna ruin
Okay.
my circadian rhythm.
Yeah. That said, you guys just did get done with teleporting, so technically you guys have been through the ringer on the way here.
True.
So you'd be feeling the ill effects of Oshin's bad aim.
Ouchie. Damn, Moshin just catching all the strays today.
Hey, Satan, do your parents have 6 guest rooms?
No, honestly, they barely have room for me. If we're being straight up.
Do they have 3 guest rooms with queen-size beds, perhaps?
Wait, Coin, why are you suggesting that I would fit in any of the guest rooms?
Do they have 2 guest rooms
For
in
the
a
record,
doghouse?
Ruzin is currently surrounded by guards.
Oh, they must be used to it by now.
They're just fans. They want my autograph.
Coin's gonna flash your consortium badge at them and say, "These with us."
They'll relax a little bit, but they will stay at the ready.
I'll flash the. Oh, do I have the Friends of Ryport badge? Is that what I have?
You had one.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah,
still
I've
have
got
it?
the Friends of Ryport badge.
Okay.
Sure do. I'll flash that as well and just be
Cool.
like, "Yep, don't worry, I'll clear it above board here."
All right.
Like, didn't your sovereign
Yeah,
literally
relax.
tell us that we're saviors of the city or like good guys? Like, chill.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what
But
the badge
not
says.
every grunt knows that, guys.
No,
Yeah.
of course not.
The
Of course
flashing
not.
of the badge
Ruden's
makes a
still,
big
Ruden's
difference.
still gonna be rude.
That's valid. That's 100%
Rude.
valid. All right. So you guys will be given at least some consideration by the guards now that you flashed the Friends of Ryport badge.
Okay, we should probably go find somewhere to stay then.
All right.
All right, just
That
where are you guys gonna be?
Anywhere that accommodates a 30-foot dragon.
I'm nowhere. I'm probably just gonna have to sleep outside somewhere. Maybe
Oh.
it's like a nice park.
Let's go find that junkyard where we blew up all the frenzy. Probably
Go
going
there.
there.
All
All
right.
right, I'll meet you guys there in the morning.
Cool. As we split the party yet another way.
Yep.
I'll
We've
let
got
the what are they gonna do? Blow
Coin.
up the city?
Yeah, we got Coin, Ruzin, Tati, Bryn, and Oshin going to the place that you blew up. Is that correct?
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much. We
Awesome.
didn't blow it all up. We just blew stuff in a pocket dimension there, and a little bit of it there, I think.
Right. So,
But that guy used to live there, so
Uh-huh.
it's going to be the building.
so you guys are able to go down there and find the place. Not a problem.
Is it occupied? Has it been, like, changed?
There's some repairs that have been done. The place has been looted, but it's not much changed. It's a dump.
Property value is probably dirt cheap here. 0.6 out of 11.
As you guys are walking by and heading to this location, you will see a yellow dragonborn running away, being chased by an elvish girl throwing rocks at him.
What is the nature of this dragonborn? Does he, dressed like a pretty straight edge figure? Or are they,
Well, I can show you.
they look evil?
He looks like he's up to no good.
Mhm.
He's running. He's got a staff in his hands and seems to be. Oh, wrong button. Go. Let me show you his art for you guys. You guys can make your own determination of what you think of this individual that is being chased by an elvish woman. There he is. All right. It's taking a moment. Here we go. Goodness gracious. Come on, guys. Here he is. That's him.
I think we should grab him and take him with us.
You can't replace Saphira.
He goes
Not that-
running past.
Hang on.
Ducking and
Let's
weaving.
slow down a second. Maybe we are replacing Saphira. let's hang on a second.
He's being chased now by another woman. This one being nearly 8 feet tall, gray-skinned with blue hair.
Cool. If I go to their IMDb pages, does it say who their voice actors are?
No, it does not.
Okay.
But
God damn it.
All right.
they go running past, followed by a bugbear who is loping from one building to the next, a Goliath, an orc, and an owlet who goes chugging past on foot, and as it goes past you guys, turns its head 180 degrees, so looking behind it as it runs forward, and waves at you guys as they go running by.
Run waves back.
Do we
It seems like
recognize
they're having
any?
fun.
Do we recognize any of them?
They all
No.
had Longstreeters Consortium badges.
But no familiar faces?
Roll a history check. I don't think you've seen them before.
All right.
They've seen you, but you guys have not seen them, I don't think.
Interesting. Okay.
I'd like to also roll the history check.
Sure.
Oh,
Bryn
ring
does
a
not
bell.
recognize them.
It's just a +4 for me.
Okay. Ruzi, you may have seen them in Nausea. Oshin, you did see them in the Nausea Longstreeters Consortium last time you were there.
Do you guys recognize those people?
Not a day in my life.
I feel like I've seen them before, but not sure when.
When we were at the consortium, they were there. I don't know. That's a little weird. I mean, I guess people travel wherever, but
It's not that weird. A lot of the consortium is made up of adventurers.
Yeah, and adventurers that tend to get in trouble randomly. Well, not all of them, but I feel like that's just kind of a natural adventure thing. Happens to everyone.
okay.
They're just going through the ringer, like we all do.
Yeah.
I'm just check marking the fact that they were running past you guys at this point in time in this town, and you guys would have seen this. That's all.
I got you. All right, so this building's abandoned. Looks like we're clear to shack here. Rosid, seems like the yard is still, it's mostly wood carvings.
Okay, I can figure it out.
The place has been graffitied to all hell.
It's a shame.
All right. So, as you guys bed down for the night, you guys can get the benefits of a long rest.
Mm-hmm.
Recovering your
Nice.
hit points, your spell slots, etc. The walking stick of Zarude needs to be recharged.
So long, Nat 1 and Nat 2. It was fun while it lasted. We got a 2 and a 3 and a 4. That's almost as good.
A small straight. That's pretty good in Yahtzee.
Yeah. Oh, I think, don't you need 4 in a row for a small
You
straight?
do.
Uh,
But that's as close as you can get with re-dice.
Eric, I think I know
Yes,
the
sir.
answer to my own question, but I want to ask for the sake
Yes,
of
sir.
establishing rules. Chrononacrim key says inaccessible for X amount of days. Is that a full 24 hours from the point
Yes.
it resets? Okay, just making sure.
Yes, sir.
Then I'll count it as wait till like the next 2 long rests, assuming we do it on a normal schedule.
Cool.
um,
I love your note-taking, Bryn, so we can always go back and check.
it's something I wish I'd started doing earlier, is keeping track of the passage of time, because with something that lasts like 8 hours or 1 minute, you can just say, oh, it's obviously done by now, or oh, it's
Right.
obviously it just goes all day. But like 1 hour or 2 hours is like a really awkward amount of time.
Yeah.
So I gotta charge the identify wand. Ooh, full power. Let's go.
Nice.
We got the Presso's magic hat comes back as well. Good stuff.
I don't think we have any particular plans in Ryport itself. So I'd be down to just, prioritize a teleport back to Dragon's Horn. Corn's gonna be mulling to the party about wanting to, talk to someone about buying this property, but he's obviously not going to divert time to that. That's just kind of what's happening. The B-roll of all this downtime.
So I do need, at this point, because we are completing the long rest after having done the chronometry, I should have done this earlier. But Saphira, need you roll your D100, please? All right. Do you want to come back?
I can.
Yeah, you can if you choose to.
I do.
This is another death.
Awesome. So, Saphira, you are now trapped inside of a magic mirror. But the magic mirror is
Oh.
intact and you can see outside of it.
Well, I guess that would kill you if you get shattered into 1,000 pieces.
That's what
Um,
Ruza was saying. Ruza was saying that they were dead.
Well,
See,
not anymore. But I think that
I-
also confirms that the demon's not going to be dead either, unless infernal magic has something to do with. Well, let's.
Can we see the demon's D100 roll?
The demon does not need to make a D100 roll because the demon has been banished to hell and someone has taken its place inside the mirror.
Cute. Oh, we totally got him out of, did what he needed us to do after we got rid of him. That's hilarious.
Yeah. So, you guys are currently here in Ryport. You don't know Saphir's been resurrected.
Can we get a saving throw for the fly and the other guy that are in the mirror?
Oh no, they're fine.
I think Saphira. The reason Saphira, I think, because she might still be a child of Masaba, which means that if she dies, she has to roll a D100, and it has to be greater than the number of days since she became a child of Masaba, or else she is lost permanently.
I don't think she's still a child of Masaba. I
She
think
is
it's just
not.
this counts as natural resurrection, or coming back.
So
basically
well, in
it's-
that case, I do not know why Saphira needed to roll a 100 in order to determine whether or not she could come back.
No, we
Because
did
of
establish
the limited number of deaths.
We
It's harder
established
to-
when we started that the
It's
more
like
you
a-
die, the harder it is to come back.
That's why
So
you
to-
said it counts as a
so-
resurrection. That's interesting. I did not consider that. I will make a note of
So that's number 5 then.
Yep.
Oh wait, what's the save next time?
Really shooting for double
64.
digits
Really?
over here.
So the first one is
Really?
1, the second is 2, the third is 4, the fourth is 8, the fifth is 16, the sixth is 32, which was failed last night by Ray's character.
Ooh.
The
Pour one
the seventh one is a 64, and then on the eighth one you have to roll a 100 or fail.
I think Saphira can go all the way.
And 9, you're just out of luck.
No, I will always let you guys have the 1% chance.
Nice.
She's gonna make it to triple digits. I believe in her.
I love it.
She can't keep getting away with this.
What is Saphira on now?
That was her 5th death. So she had to beat a 16. She got a 94. She's okay.
Well, it's
So
good to
what
know
is
out of
next?
character. In character, we probably should get a move on.
Yep.
Out of curiosity, Eric,
Yes,
if
sir.
this is something you're willing to share
Sure.
from behind the screen, if Saphira was a child of Masaba, would she have to roll again for that?
No, she would be dead.
Oh, because it hasn't been 100 days?
It has been more
Or-
than 100 days, yes.
Gotcha.
Ah.
But if it was less than 100 days, would she have to roll?
Yes.
I guess.
Interesting.
If she had still been a child of Masaba, but she got purified at the Temple of Imkael, and so no longer has that feat on her character sheet, which rhymes and I know it.
You
Another
poet.
behind the curtain question.
Yes, sir.
So, I guess my understanding was the fading spirit rolls happen when an attempt to revive a character occurs. I guess you considered us turning back time an attempt to revive Saphira?
Yes.
Okay, and I guess that roll would have also occurred if we had tried to wish Saphira out of the mirror.
The
I
wish
guess it
would have
been
been
a res.
depends on the wording of the wish.
Oh, I guess maybe that roll would have had to happen if the mirror was broken and we try to wish her out of the mirror. She's dead, so
Right.
then that would count. But if it was when she was still trapped in the mirror and
She
we
was
tried to
still
wish her
alive.
out that way, then that doesn't. Okay. I'm just
Well,
trying to
also,
understand why.
Wish is Wish, which is the mightiest spell a mortal can cast. So it's possible that if we wish Saphira back to a state of being alive, that just happens, without needing to roll for a check. But that's something we haven't determined.
And that's the fun part of Wish is it does have a ton of leeway, and the wording matters. And I'm very glad that we have Oshin and Saison here to help with Wish.
No, I think we can really game the system here. We're gonna wish that she escapes from the mirror in such a way that a butterfly affects to us all becoming rich.
We'll see.
So like it's kind of a 2-for-1 wish, you know. She gets out and we get rich.
Don't ask for too much. Just ask for us to be dragons.
Yes, that's what I was gonna say. 3 for 1.
Dragons capable of escaping a mirror.
And also everyone's a dragon.
I'm cool with that. Just be careful what you wish for.
Everyone is a dragon standing outside of the mirror in this room right here.
I see no bad problem. I see no bad side effects of
I
asking
understand.
everyone to be a dragon. There's no bad scenario ever. Nothing bad.
None
ever
whatsoever. In fact, I already know the aftermath of what would happen if we do this. So, I'm prepared.
Let us find out on our own.
Find out at the end of the campaign.
Oh, I'm not sure it's going to wait that long. Knowing Ruzid.
Should we get a move on?
Yes, sir.
Will leave my family and also give them the recipes we had for mana potions, because ages and ages ago they had asked for that, and our party had it, so I wanted to actually give that to them.
They will compensate you to the tune of 10,000 gold pieces.
I'll turn it down. It's my family. I'm not going to take money.
Understood.
It comes from money.
As Coin does not know about this.
Steaming. The ears.
Yeah, there's just a weird ringing in my ears. I don't know what it is.
Steam coming out of his eyes.
Yeah, the eyes. Okay. All right, so you recollect together. Oshin?
All right. Are we good to teleport then?
Yeah, we group up, you know.
Any spells cast beforehand? Is there anything that would help with the teleport?
I think so.
Did we collect an object from there?
I have the key that lets us out, right?
There you go.
Oh, you totally do.
Wow, that worked out really well, actually.
Yeah.
Wait, they're all trapped in there right now. Yeah, we really got to go back.
Yeah,
Oh wait, that's another question for Eric.
Yes, sir.
The key to the sanctum, to escape the sanctum, is that a mundane item or magical?
I don't want to answer that.
Okay.
If you want to push it, I am willing to let you push it, but you have to use resources to do so.
Oh no, that's totally fine. First question: does Oshin still have it?
Yes.
Okay.
So that answers it then, right?
Okay,
Then,
hear me out. We need to trap another party, like group of people in there, and just like soft lock them in. I think it'll be really fun.
The group I'd love you to do that to just ran past you.
Where'd that dragon
Recognize
point
again
go?
that sizing keeps claiming to be a paladin.
It's at this point that was coming from my other character.
It's at this point that you guys hear alarms throughout the city. The guards go running past and screaming and preparing for war. Ballistas are armed. You see the sea gate close. People are running for the docks and running into their houses. Ripart is under assault.
This is the World Eaters coming by, and they're just freaking out.
Someone watched the Friday Night group.
No, I think it's.
I didn't. This is just my guess.
I think it's
this is actually my character.
No, I know that signal. That's the NMP signal.
The NMP?
Not my problem.
Not my problem, yep.
Ruzin, do you want to take 1 second and just fly up and take a peek? Would you mind?
Yeah, I can do that. Hopefully I don't get shot by a random ballista.
Shot. Everyone's looking all angry. And
Okay, I'll go with you. Then they'll shoot me. It's fine.
I mean, all right then.
Okay. So, as you fly up, In the distance, Ruzin, you see a Cervantes vessel with a frog on the sails.
Oh.
You see 20 red ships, all sailing from west to east.
Well, there you go.
That's fine.
complete. Okay, well, let's just get the hell out of here.
Okay.
All right, then. I mean, if Bryn's casting Identify, as soon as he does that, then I'll teleport us.
Okay. As you cast Identify on the key, it is a magical item. It is a religious artifact that is based off of enlightenment, and it is a conscious item that once consumed will return to the Dragon's Horn.
Fascinating. All right. Well, it's
So
a
you will
magic
not be able
item.
to keep it once it is used to get out of there.
So don't eat
Noted.
it.
That's good to know.
Have you been nice to it?
I'm sorry?
You said it's a conscious item?
It is a conscious item.
This might be the first time it's been outside in who knows how long. Make sure
This poor
you
key.
give it like a good tour. Like this
Yeah,
poor
show it a
key.
good time real quick.
Get it out of your
Like-
pocket. Get some fresh air in that thing.
Oh my goodness. I hope you've been polite this whole time.
What do you think I was doing with it?
I just think
Do
maybe
we want to
It's not gonna get
know?
in your
ignore it
bag, I'm
more than
sure.
you've been.
Look,
It's
if
not
this
a
was the
it's not a
Tuesday group, we
staff.
know what you were doing. Thank you. It's not a staff, Ray. It's not a staff.
I don't know what you're referring to, but
Oh my.
the idea that a conscious key has been ignored and unrecognized as a creature, like a sentient creature, this is terrible.
Hey, what is your wish? What or not your wish? What do you want, like in life? You know, do you want to be a dancer?
It can't communicate.
Does
This
anyone
is
know?
like
speak
locked
of
in
key?
syndrome on this poor key.
Locked
get this- You gotta get this key out of its own body.
The key is locked in.
All right, so teleport
And with
gets
that, we
cast.
teleport.
Yep. So, Oshin, you have an associated object, which will allow you to teleport to here.
Yay.
Ooh, okay. So there's like some type of block that's not letting us get in further.
Yep.
Checks out. We knew that there was going to be that. All right, well, here we go again.
All right.
All right, let's blaze through it.
So,
Well,
as
they
you
know what he
guys
did.
show up here, the dragon lady appears, and she greets you. You have returned. In the past, in the present, welcome.
Wait, so you do know? Wait, how the hell do you know?
I mean, she's a crazy powerful dragon. I would
I
not
mean,
put it
yeah,
past her.
I'd assume so. Also, like, could you explain why all the people in the library aren't? I thought they'd be like more like you. Like, they said they were all dragons. I'm not sure I would believe them.
Children are stupid.
Huh.
I agree.
It's a fair call.
Oh, so they're all like hatchlings? Is that what you're trying to say?
They're young. Like you.
I am young.
Just called you stupid.
Oh. I'm not young.
He smiles for the first time.
Namaste. To be honest, we're kind of in a rush to get back in there.
Oh, so we're cool about the whole like escaping the thing without properly solving the puzzle, right? Like you're cool with us letting us continue because it wasn't really our intent to just like leave like that. Like clearly we came back to resolve the unfinished business, right? We're cool.
Because you have returned, I do not have the desire to hunt you and shred you from existence.
That's reassuring.
I love that. Great.
Yeah, that cool.
You are honorable and will attempt to fulfill your contract. You may
Good.
enter.
That's the plan.
Thanks.
Is there anything we can do in there to like help the dragons, or are they really just kind of on their own trying to figure things out and gotta let them be?
Resolve their conflicts, find the key, and exit into the vast in order to gain access to the Grand Library far beyond.
Have you been
Yeah,
to
just
the vast
don't think that'll
before?
help them.
No. You cannot help those who do not wish to help themselves.
And I don't wish to push your generosity here, not hunting us. Thank you for that, by the way. But we did technically beat the maze, so could we get like a cheat sheet?
So, she's going to smile at you and nod.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, I really appreciate that.
Ever
Yeah,
great.
You're like the best. Like you're like 100 times cooler than like any of the dragons we saw in the maze.
That is true.
1,000 times.
All right. So, I did give you the cheat sheet. Does anyone still have it?
I do.
I don't, but I know it from.
Okay.
I did not
We-
notate
Right.
it. I did not write it, but I recall.
I'm opening my mind's eye. It's visualizing.
I know you
Yeah,
start
yeah,
off
totally
going
see.
right, and then you go south, and then you're at the purple room, and then
Maybe
something happens.
Do you? I think you go. I thought you went up twice and then to the left, and then that takes you.
Oh yeah, yeah. Right, right.
Because don't you start in the bottom left-hand corner? Start out with like
Do
an
you?
L
up
shape.
twice,
And then-
left to grab the key. Then you go down, left. Down is to the random teleportation. We have to get
Well, but
past
down
Oh,
is down
the
is not
colors.
open. Down is not open yet. You have to go out and then back in, and
All right.
then when you're back in the key room.
So, we're
Yeah,
going to
it's gonna be
quickly
this way.
just knock this out because you guys can do this real quick if you know what you're doing. So,
Yeah, it is in Discord now.
all right. So, really quick here. You guys already did this once, so we will just hop through this real quick.
Oh, I was wrong. I would have been wrong.
Oh, it's right, up. Is the green its own room, or is that an indication that you're going from 3 to 13?
Let's find
It's a
out.
warp. It's 3 to 13.
All right. So, here you go. You're at 13.
We're at 13 now.
You believe so.
I think because don't you start in 13?
That's where
Because
I
it's a
told you
crossroads.
guys you started last time.
All right.
So we
we're-
go up,
okay.
left.
up,
Yeah.
left,
yes.
down, left.
Yeah.
All right.
Wait, okay, hold up. We're at 13, right? We
Yes,
go
sir.
up to
Yeah.
9. We go
Yeah,
up
we
to 5. We go left to 8. Yeah.
No, you
No.
go up to 9,
No.
then go left to 8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yellow goes to yellow.
The yellow goes to
Oh, yeah. Goes. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. You're right. Okay. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Great.
that works.
So,
And then we
Let's
go
do it.
down.
ooh, I've disappeared into the void.
Oh,
We got Saphira back.
that's my problem. Yeah, you shouldn't
Oh,
have
hey.
Sophia
Go,
back.
let's go. Huge.
All right.
That's crazy.
So,
Major bag.
you guys
Okay, so
go
we go up.
9.
She's in this room
Alright.
too.
And
I miss
this
her so
room,
much I can see
and
her.
this room, and
All
this
right.
room.
Look at
So,
what she's out here.
you guys went over there. You guys have the solution. We're just going to gloss over this if you guys are cool with it.
Great. I'm so okay with that.
All right.
Yeah.
Hey, I think we're the first party to go through that twice.
Second, actually.
Wow, what are the people doing?
Who had the key before us? Is my
Couple
question.
Doing a little
people,
trolling.
couple people have decided to come here a couple times and done their thing. So,
Oh, all right.
Probably set a new time record though.
Definitely.
all right.
Oh,
Best.
let's check out. Let's see if the other guy we put in the mirror is here. Oh, hey, Trina, do you remember us?
No. Welcome to the Dragon's Horn.
Thanks.
Someone's gonna attack in the garden.
Oh yeah, let's go in the garden real quick. Oh well, they were already attacked. That was a day ago. Wait, no, he should be in the mirror. He's probably in the mirror.
No one's worried about the guy in the mirror. That was just you caused a fight thing.
No,
The one
that
who
guy,
made him look at it.
Do I have a chance to stop a
No.
fight before it happens? I want to beat the crap out of someone.
that guy was the guy that caused all the problems, or at least some of the problems.
Yeah, the
Who?
guy that I put in the mirror is the one that attacked everybody.
Does that mean that nothing bad happened now? Also, doesn't that mean they don't have the key? Wait,
It's true they don't have the key. We have the key.
Don't
but
say
we
that.
already have the key. What?
Is
Time stuff, it makes my brain hurt.
is the crystal exploded over here?
It is not.
Nice.
Nice.
Look at that.
Well, wait, but we waited an extra day.
Right?
Yeah, but the person who would have caused all the problems is in the mirror.
Oh,
Stuck in the mirror.
Bummer.
What?
Are you gonna talk to the circles again?
Oh yeah, Bryn, do you have your thingy?
Well, I think as a courtesy, I should go back. Let's focus on Saphira. Let's focus on getting
Agreed.
Saphira out of the mirror, and then as
Okay.
a courtesy, before we leave, I can talk to my new patron and just make sure that everybody's on the same page.
Agreed.
Because I'm guessing that they are sufficiently strong to be in the remember category as opposed to the not remember category, but especially because I still have their blessing.
Yep.
But
Certain
try to
entities
get
are
with
immune
the-
to time travel.
Nice.
checks.
Okay. Before we go all the way in, as a reminder, this thing possesses quite strongly. Bryn, if you go in there, it's smiting your ass. So, let's
Well, hang on.
keep that in
Didn't we
mind.
kill the? Didn't the demon get sent back to hell and is therefore there?
Yeah, but
I
you
mean,
don't know
the
that
thing is,
yet.
we don't know that. Yeah, that's
Oh,
one
yeah,
problem.
yeah, okay.
Like,
Well,
this is all fine, but
We know not to go in the room now unless we're gonna in Sason's magic circle as we enter.
well,
So-
don't forget, I can also
A
protect two
riddle
people.
before she asks us.
Sure. Does anyone remember what this one was?
What goes up but never comes back
Yes.
down?
Oh yeah, age, but like, not always.
Envelope.
God,
An antelope? What?
Envelope.
Envelope.
An
Envelope.
antelope in very, very low gravity.
A balloon that I lost as a child.
Oh, dude, that's so
Oh.
sad. That's sad, man. Too
Open
soon.
out of pity.
Can't fit in the room, by the way. Just saying. Can't help.
Honestly, we'll be fine. Bryn knows that he can cast his light spell. I can protect Tati and one other from. Oh,
Okay,
the
have
door's
fun in
open.
there. Get Saphira out.
With no
Wait, the door's
possession, the demon wasn't actually that strong, if memory serves. Besides the domination.
I mean, I step into the room because the door's open.
Awesome, cool. You step into the room.
Oh. Either the demon got out or it's not here. It's one of the two.
Is the mirror
Alright.
Don't look in the mirror.
stuck to the table?
The mirror is not
I
stuck
will-
to the table. Sason, you stand in front of the mirror.
I'll look in and say Saphira's name.
Okay. As you look into the mirror, I need you to roll your charisma saving throw.
Sure.
You're fine. You call for Saphira. Saphira, you hear your name.
Jason, is that you?
You cannot
Hey,
hear.
she's alive!
You cannot
Oh, no.
hear Saphira, but you can see her come to the front of the mirror.
Oh, either way, I'm still gonna say that same thing and just wave and give thumbs up. I will
Saphira,
attempt
Okay,
mime
give me the thumbs up.
time magic with my fingers, which is mostly just kind of tangling them all together and then pointing backwards and then pointing now.
yeah. So here's the fun part. While Saphira's inside there, she's incapacitated, so she hasn't been able to take a long rest. So she has one level of exhaustion.
Yeah, Saphira, you look like shit.
Hey, well, you don't look like no spring rose yourself.
I'm sure you're saying you're really thankful that we're here to save you, and don't worry, we'll get you out of there in just 1 second.
I'm imagining Saphira can read, but Sason can't read Saphira's lips.
Right.
From Saphira's
Exactly is what I
perspective-
imagine.
From her perspective, did we ever even leave though? Because like she wouldn't have been aware of the time reset.
She
Or-
would be aware that she's been trapped in a mirror for a whole day.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, well, you hang tight. We'll get you out in just a second. And we're not going to let Oshin come near you with an axe again.
As Oshin's
Thank you,
fingering the
Colin.
Every
blade.
time I heard that one.
Okay, so you sit tight. Shout if you need us. We won't be able to hear you, but maybe it'll make you feel better. Okay, what's the actual plan?
I pull out my blade.
No, I swear to God. I know you're joking, Oshin, but please, please. My blood pressure is so high right now.
It doesn't sound like we have a plan, if I'm being honest. Still sounds like we fall back on the wish.
Wait. Did we have a bunch of like? There's no way that mirror is like has an infinite amount of places to hold people. Did we want to try putting other things in?
I do think that's our plan. So
The other poem. Point
yeah,
outside
it might be
pulls out
time for
piece
that.
Yeah,
of
we've had a long
paper.
rest. The mirrors, or not the mirror. The hat is ready to go again. And so yeah, Bryn will hand over the hat to Coin if he wants it.
Now the tricky thing is, I guess the hat can only technically give us one creature at a time. So we would only
Ask
have
it for a bag of infinite rats.
Would that count? I mean, what if I ask it for like a bag of bugs whose head can't turn, like, or who love staring at mirrors? That's just their one character trait.
What?
Uh,
I don't know.
Listen, I'm
absorbed bugs.
yeah. Not just
we also
bugs.
don't know how many. We don't know if it's like creature based or mass based. So maybe we should ask
What if-
it for like enough to fill the mirror.
What if I
Remind
could ask
me-
for, like a bag of eyeballs.
Remind me after this session to tell you a story about someone who's staring at mirrors and shiny things.
Can do.
It's too long to tell right now, but after the session, I'd love to share this story.
I'm trying to think because there is the poem Coin wrote, but I think that would only get us like a rabbit. That would get us one rabbit, and that's assuming it can make living creatures, which we don't even really know.
I think you should ask the hat for a book on how to escape magical traps.
That's not a bad idea, honestly. Like, it might be able to produce an answer to this puzzle. If we word it well.
I bet there's a Houdini out there who wrote a tell-all on escaping magical.
Yeah, I mean, if you make it about the mirror specifically, and also maybe imply that we don't want the wish spell, it could maybe work.
You did identify the mirror, right? At some point?
Oh, we did.
Maybe why don't we do that now, just for the sake of?
Yeah.
Because it'll help me word the poem.
You
Or a
are
solution.
absolutely right that we should do that now that we have
You end up
charges in the wand of identity. So Bryn will very carefully, trying to look at the mirror as little as possible, take out his wand, make sure that he's prodding the edge of the mirror before looking away again, and then
Okay.
casting Identify.
Cool. So as you cast Identify, let me make sure I get this right for you here. Here we go. This is a modified version of this. I'm just going to send it to you, Bryn.
Mm-hmm.
It's a modified version, so don't take this word for word, but this is what it is based off of.
Okay. Mirror of Life Trapping. That sounds about right. When this 4-foot mirror is viewed indirectly, it shows faint images of creatures. The mirror weighs 50 pounds. It has AC 11, 10 hit points, and vulnerability to bludgeoning damage. It shatters and is destroyed when reduced to 0. If the mirror is hanging on a vertical surface and you can use an action to speak its command word and activate it. It remains activated until you speak the command word again.
Which you don't know.
Any creature other than so the Identify does not give us.
You don't know the command word for this because you can't speak that language.
Interesting. Good to know. If the mirror is activated, any creature that sees its own reflection other than the activated has to make the save or be trapped along with its possessions in one of the mirror's 12 extra-dimensional cells. The save is made with advantage if the knows and constructs automatically succeed. Cannot be trapped. Each cell is an infinite expanse filled with thick fog. Creatures don't age, nor do they need to eat, drink, or sleep.
So you should not have a level of exhaustion sphere, sorry. I made a mistake.
Yay. It's lawyering. A creature can escape planar travel, otherwise they are cell until free. If the 12 cells are occupied and the mirror traps a new creature, it frees a trapped creature at random. If the mirror is shattered,
That's the part that got modified.
Yeah, I was gonna guess. If the mirror is shattered, all creatures it contains are free. When you're within 5 feet, the name of a creature trapped or call out a cell. It says you can do this. It's not clear if that means anyone commands them based on our anyone.
It should be the person with the command word, but we're glossing over that.
Okay.
For the, it's a very limited thing, specifically for a specific encounter where they've got a ton of constructs in the room. Players walk in and get trapped.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never seen a party destroy themselves so much on single mirror on an empty wall.
Here's another one. If in a similar way, you can use an action to speak a second command. Not sure if this means a different command word or speak the same command word a second time and free a creature trapped. So hypothetically, if this mirror is, if that aspect is the same for this mirror, if we the right command word, we can. Oh, am I cutting out?
Yeah, a little
bit. We got command word though.
Okay, yeah. If we learn the right command and speak the command word, we could free Sophia.
Yeah, you're breaking.
So.
Yeah, you're cutting out a lot, actually.
If we
I know what you're saying, though. I think
we can free Saphira.
Maybe we should ask the hat for it. See if the hat can give us the command word.
Let me just share a. You guys can read it.
We could go.
Yeah, I mean, we could ask the hat if it. That is an idea.
Yeah, like it's a very powerful hat. There's a very good chance that it could just tell us.
Do you guys?
I mean, it might not, but.
Tati makes a.
One second. Oshin wanted to say something.
Just what Tati wrote, I guess. Like I was thinking that people here might know.
Maybe the Sphinx knows the command word.
Well, it's definitely possible. We can ask.
With your religion check, you will remember that Thale is the god of secrets.
Yeah, that was what I was more worried about.
But Thale is the god of secrets in balance to the god that
True.
of knowledge, which presumably has to do with this big magical dragon library. And the avatar of Thale was trapped in a mirror, so presumably the trap belonged to their nemesis, the person
actually
controlling the library.
Yeah.
That's a great point, Tati. That's...
Genius.
It's genius.
It's the closest thing to elite we have.
That 20 in for nothing, guys.
Yeah, no, that was good. Especially since the Sphinx did know it was back here specifically and said it was trapped. Yeah, that's.
So what I'm gathering is I should take the
right?
mirror out to the Sphinx.
Don't you step anywhere near that mirror.
Coin looks up and says, "All right, I finished the poem." As Tati gives a different solution that doesn't require a poem at all.
I think
it doesn't require any number of bugs.
No, I think it would be for the command word, not for bugs.
Okay. What's the poem for the command word, sir?
I mean, are we going to do the Sphinx first?
No.
Yeah, let's ask the Sphinx first.
I heard there's a poem in offer. What do you mean we're doing something else first?
I mean, we do both. Already wrote it.
Let's just see who gets it done first. Let's half the party goes and runs down the Sphinx, and the other half the party listens to a poem.
All right.
Where are you, by the way, Tati?
She's with Ruzid in the hall.
Oh, okay.
Coin gets the hat.
Yes.
And he recites. It's a bit longer than usual.
Sure.
Mirror, oh mirror, kidnapper of friend, we've nary a solution, I mustn't pretend. Hat, oh hat, I have a question to ask. Could you pull a solution from out of your hat? It's kind of Dr. Susie. Mirror, oh mirror, all life will be trapped, but traps can be broken and life be brought back. Hat, oh hat, you'll write me the page. You'll word with command to break this odd chain.
Nice.
And that's
That's
very
masterpiece.
well. That's really well put.
It's a long one.
I love it though. So gain your inspiration
Thank you.
and awesome. So a piece of paper falls out of the hat.
Coin looks at the piece
What's
of
it say,
paper.
Coin?
On the piece of paper, there are symbols that I don't think you can read. What languages can you read, Coin?
Common and grung.
You cannot read this.
If
It's
this
not in
were
Grung.
if this were like an audio recording, he could technically
Correct.
understand it, but not words, I don't think. Coin's gonna hold it up to everybody. This ring a bell for anybody?
Does anyone
Goblin, Elvish, or Thieves can't?
It is not.
Golden?
Nope.
does anyone know a spell to understand languages?
I always try to solve everything with a spell.
Um,
Because it's really handy.
Because he's
when I
a
try to use
wizard.
my hands, I shatter.
Well, should we go ask the dragons again?
Yeah? Maybe they can read this. Well,
I mean, like, the Sphinx probably knows, right?
alright. We're gonna
Sorry. We'll be right back, Saphira. You just gotta figure out what this word says.
The fun part is
Don't worry,
she
I
can
won't get
probably
sucked
read it.
Alright, we'll be right back. Don't miss us too much.
I
But you can get away from me.
Coin's holding up
Keep
the
me company,
paper
Toddy.
Oh,
as he walks
wait.
by you too.
Could we? I know that we couldn't hear her, but was she at least like communicating with Sizen?
Like, not really.
Not really. Okay.
I didn't know if you
Well,
guys.
I mean, you said she was, like, incapacitated, right?
Well, she's technically not incapacitated. I was wrong about that. She doesn't need to sleep or rest.
Okay,
She's-
so it's just mining, basically.
right. Just
Because I didn't know, like, if we were going through the party to see if anybody could read it, if we could hold it up to her and she could like mime what it says.
She won't be able to make the sounds, so you won't be able to
Oh,
tell
okay.
that.
That's fair.
All right.
Question real quick for Coin, just to make sure I'm getting all the poems. From yesterday, which was the previous session, I think I used the hat once to get a potion of it, and then I think you used it twice. Once to get.
It would have been consumed for yesterday, but I was assuming that it had recharged with.
Oh no, it has. I just want to make sure I have all the poems. In my.
Oh yeah, it would be
notes, 'cause
one today.
I know it's, but you also used it twice.
Oh, you're
previous
double
day.
checking yesterday. Yeah,
Yes.
I believe I
It
used
was
it twice.
once for like bugs or miscellaneous creatures, and once for blue. And then we did the time skip, and then today your beautiful masterpiece.
No, you're almost right. It was once for pants and once for glue. Yesterday.
Once for pants.
There's
Yep.
magic pants.
Magic
I'm
pants.
missing that poem.
I can get you it if
am
you're
missing
curious.
that one.
Yeah, the magic pants one was
and-
done at the very end of last session.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Then- did you write a poem for fauna but not use it?
No, because I remember I showed everyone like the fauna jackrabbit poem, but we didn't. We did this one instead because we don't know
Gotcha.
how many it needs, and we'd only have 3 chances to get animals.
So excellent. So that's the. So yesterday the 3 poems were Potion of Reduce, Magic Pants, Glue.
Yep.
And then today, okay, lovely. I'm all caught up.
I
Magic
love how you can
pants.
tell who used the hat based on what it was for.
Well, I write down who, because just for posterity's sake.
Yep.
So I'll go back and look for the pants poem.
Are you like keeping track of all the poems actually written?
Yep, I've got them in my notes.
Okay, if you can't find it, like I usually write them in Google Docs, so I can go find the one I wrote.
Oh, no worries. I will.
But either way, yeah. One today, Coin's gonna show the note to Tati and Ruzid with the unknown word on it.
Okay.
Does Ruzid understand it at all?
Reasonable languages do you understand? As Captain Geskus grants you inspiration, sir.
Draconic and common.
You do not recognize this.
Maybe you should ask the hat for like a comprehend languages scroll while you're at it.
That's not a bad idea. We were thinking maybe the Sphinx. I mean, Tati probably already told you, but maybe they have a clue.
What even does the like language have characters that I understand at least, or that I could potentially pronounce?
Oh wait, can you bring it back to me real quick?
Coin will, after showing Ruzid it, he will return back to Oshin.
All right.
If someone can speak it, can't you understand it, Coin? So like if someone could read the characters, even if they don't know what they mean, then you'd still be able to understand it.
Right.
That is a philosophical question that I would love to test, because I don't actually know.
I can use for my third eye. I typically use it for the scene visibility, but one of the options I can use, Eric, is to read any language.
Awesome. Cool. Then I'm going to go ahead and as you use that feature, I'm going to send you what it says. And I'm going to make you go ahead and repeat this. Otherwise, you won't be able to unlock the mirror. So, there you go, sir. I've sent this to you in Discord. I can also send it to you in Roll20 because it's fun this way. For the record, the only person who knows what this is Oshin, but I will put the text in here for Oshin.
Oh, I forgot. It's in Spanish.
Great.
Cool.
Yeah, just keep trying it for a while. I thought it was supposed to be a word, not a phrase.
It can be a word or phrase. This one is fun.
All right.
For the record, I had two players from Sweden who insisted that Infernal was Swedish. And so I set that as canon in Toivoa because it does sound kind of on the evil side when you go into it. And so because of them, this is kind of canon. And now all of y'all have to deal with this thanks to Johnny and Steve.
Oh, I wonder if the first line says "you're," because it's a
Oh,
repeated
it
word.
100% says that. Mirror, mirror on the wall.
Yeah, that's what it looked like. Actually,
So all I need you to do is read that off, and it'll work.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just. Be like. Begel spegel pa vagen nala slap ala har nu sa jag antahan om de love.
Rog. Right. And that will work. And Saphira will be released next to you.
Hey, good job, Oshin.
Go team.
So I need to grab Saphira's little token here.
This, again, must be one of the worst parts. We spent an entire session on a trap that we didn't even have to react to.
There you go.
Fuck.
Hey, well, all right, should we release the other guy? He's in there, right?
No. This place
Yeah,
seems so much happier without him.
I mean, you're kind of right. All right, let's let him know that he's in there, maybe.
Oh. Amy. He don't deserve to be stuck in there, though, right?
Well, he was the one who attacked a bunch of people and tried to leave without doing the whole thing. It's more the attacking people that's the problem.
Wait, that were him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I thought that were Doshtis.
Well, no, he was just trying to frame him. Like, he was part of it, but this guy was the one who actually was behind everything. It was like trying to make it seem like this, whatever you say his name, was the one really responsible. But this guy in here even stole the key.
Is there anything that...
Does he still have the key?
No.
Yeah, actually, Yoshi has it.
Oh, that's mighty convenient.
Yeah, I didn't steal it either, because if he stole it and I stole it, those cancel each other out. It's like advantage.
Obviously, that's how it works.
I love the fact that it's coming from you as a player.
I mean, I feel like we should just go back, make sure all the problems are taken care of, and then be like, hey, can we use the key? And then we'll give it back, because, we don't need to cause any problems here.
Well, I don't think we have to ask.
Hey, absolutely.
Once we use it, it just goes away.
Do we know that? Oh, I guess we do, right? We identify. Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, that's fine. Maybe we should just, politely tell them and check with the Sphinx.
But then they're gonna, maybe tell us no.
Yeah, but I'd rather not fight the Sphinx,
Yeah, but how
And
do
then-
they fight us if we just use it and we're gone?
I mean, I also don't want to,
Hey, you're alive.
He was on fire.
I thought
Hey,
you
of
were
course.
gone forever for a moment. Again.
Yeah, it happens a lot.
Well, I got better.
Yo, I've only known you for a few weeks, and you've literally died 3 times. No one else in the party's died.
Didn't
You know,
you kill us
okay,
all,
but-
Eisen?
That doesn't count.
It's nice to be able to look.
I was going to say
Don't-
only one of those. I mean, one of those. That last one was my fault. One of those was.
That's true.
One of those was kind of questionably. I mean, I wasn't the one who did the killing of me, so.
Oh, you?
So we'll call the wash.
Exactly.
What was it like on the inside of the mirror?
Oh, it was all tall and gray and featureless, and I mean, weren't nobody to flirt with. There weren't no glory to get. Would not recommend it.
Plenty of time.
With a reflection of yourself? Did you meet yourself in there?
I mean, if it's just
self-reflect
you.
at all?
I mean, I talked to myself a bunch because there weren't nobody else to talk to.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If it's just you, I mean, you can still flirt with yourself technically, right?
Do you do that with mirrors? Rizzo?
If you flirt with yourself too much and you go blind.
Who told you that?
You've been missing out, Sapphire. Apparently, Coin's really, really good at poems.
We could probably sell these.
Oh, speaking of sight, it's nice to be able to look down on you again.
That says a lot about your character.
Look, I was small for a little bit, and it just didn't feel right.
Are you 3'3" when you're not a dragon?
Bryn, don't forget
Once you
to
go
talk to
dragon,
that
you don't
spirit.
go back, Coin.
Yeah, I'm.
Can't argue with
once
it.
we're. Are we? Is everybody else? I didn't want to interrupt the banter. Is everybody? Are we all wrapped up?
We're
Mighty
starting the
Sphinx, are
mirror,
we good
yeah.
to go?
Before we do that,
Yeah, you want to do your
Liz,
thing? Yeah, sure. All right, we'll be back.
Yeah, thank you. Where am I? Is this the?
Here, I will get you over there faster.
Yeah.
I'm just.
Okay.
Should any of us go in any of the other portals as well?
We can try.
I'm kind of interested in talking to someone.
Excellent.
Oh.
Oh dear. I think I ended it. Sorry. Oh, I will not touch anything. There we go. All right.
I'm thinking, what was the thing that the one girl needed fixed again? I'm blanking.
The,
The lenses.
the
That's
telescope
right.
lens. It's fixed.
We left the lenses.
They managed to.
Oh yeah.
They managed to do it all themselves over the past day.
So proud of them.
I knew
Yeah.
they could do it.
Wait,
They
people can do
probably
things.
even moved their feet too. I bet they walked all over the place.
They did.
They didn't
Wait,
trip
people
or
can
anything.
do things without our help? I didn't know that was
Without
possible.
me-
Turns out when they're not infighting constantly.
Without
bet they
Maze
talk
Knox
to each
effing
other.
things up, yeah, you guys were able to just let them fix things themselves.
I
Pull the
bet they
troubled
even say
child out of the
please
pen.
and thank you to each other.
Probably so.
How does grass grow here?
You
you
look
like to
around
study?
and up above you, it appears to be a sky. But the weather is different, and the sky is bluer than it was outside.
Hmm.
Magic. It's usually
Exactly.
the answer to most things.
Yep.
Paint on a hard surface.
Looks convincing.
For the
You
record,
see-
there's a place here in San Antonio called the Alamo Cafe, and they have a artificial sky inside their restaurant called the Alamo Cafe,
Oh.
and it's very convincing.
Is it artificial? Like, do they have like the clouds hanging with the light things,
No,
or is it like
it's-
an LED?
It is a painted mural on the ceiling, and it is
Oh.
so convincing because it's a textured paint, and the
Sick.
LEDs move just slightly and pulse in order to cause it to look like they're glowing. It's impressive.
That sounds sick.
Damn.
Paint on a hard surface.
Yep, paint on a hard surface, just like the Truman Show. You guys will see that. All right, so Bryn
Yeah.
steps into a magic circle. Welcome back. How are you doing? Have you done well? You have been just as active as I have, traveling not only through time and space, but truly through time. How exciting!
Yes. I just wanted to check in and to make sure everything was still the same. We initiated the jump. One of our friends got stuck in, and sometimes when we go back in time to undo things like that happen, sometimes people don't remember me, and so I wanted to make sure.
You're difficult to forget, Bryn Gemflower.
Likewise.
Thank you so much.
Likewise.
And I do know what it's like to be stuck in a place and restrained against one's will. I'm glad you were able to free your friend.
Thank you. We're glad as well. Anyway, excellent. Glad that things
Are we still on for destruction?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I'm I'm down for it. Anyway, thank you. Appreciate your time.
Of
I
course.
think we're ready to depart.
Good. Keep moving.
We shall. All right. I think we're done here.
Well, let's go then.
We're not going to any other of the circles, right?
That's a good question. Is one of them coin factor? Oh no, one of them was
So
Kashana.
that's the. Be very careful.
Mm.
Let's
Stepping
not.
the katana one unless you're
If-
prepared to
Be eaten?
sacrifice someone.
If Saphira is cautious
not
about
to.
something, I'm not going near it because that's terrifying.
Well, we have all these bugs now.
Yeah,
All right, let's just head back over here. Hey, almighty Sphinx, may we leave?
You have but one trial left before you.
What's that?
And the Sphinx goes very quiet. As a ship upon the sea, one may get very sick. When a ship itself is sick, to whom would you take it?
Do we have the thing up, everybody?
We do not. But I think this is a circumstance maybe
I
Might
think I
be.
know, but
I
Uh-huh.
have an idea, but I don't want to.
My ears, my eyes, and metaphorical ears.
Do you take it to the dock?
Yes.
Damn.
Nice.
Eisen, you spelled it
Well
wrong.
done. Oh, good job.
And the door will open.
Oh, by the way, we took care of the demon hiding out in your back door, and one of the dragons is trapped in there in a different time. I don't know if you remember. He was
Oh,
messing everything
Tati
up
stepped
and trying
out.
to sneak
Tati,
out.
you can no longer go back inside. And I need you guys to
Wait,
please
there's
roll
still a
for
monster.
initiative.
Guys,
Stop.
remember they were making a potion to
Yup.
combat monsters?
Oh. It's fun.
Nice.
You know, by vast, I thought statistically we would have a bit of space before we encountered them, but boy, was I wrong.
There's a reason here. Yeah, I do so many GM tips nowadays. It's like whenever I type in GM Eric, half the time it comes out as GM tip.
Got so many GM tips.
Which you can watch on
Well, then,
Facebook,
so-
Instagram, and YouTube every single day.
Please like and
You
subscribe.
should.
Please like
They're
and
very
subscribe.
relevant to the ongoings.
And hit that bell.
And to hit the bell like, yeah.
It's important.
I appreciate it, guys.
Icon.
Hopefully, once the new set is done, here in either this week or next, we'll be getting some mid-length videos for you guys. All right, Saphira, you hear, "Hey guys," from Tati. What would you like to do?
Place is full of monsters.
I'm going to step close to this door, shout through it. If I'm never back, I promise I'll get some wine for ya. And I will ensure all 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, do either of these things look hostile?
They're curious about you at the moment.
Are they
Okay.
basilisks?
They are not basilisks. These are very large creatures. Each of them stands 10 feet tall. Muscled. They look like
Aw,
hairless
look at the
bears.
Got a lot of eyes.
Hairless spider bears.
In that case,
I mean, Wizard, you could probably scare him off.
I will brandish my weapon, use my bonus action to sword shanty, and I will just hold my action to attack if they seem like they're about to attack us and are in range. But I will not go confront it just yet.
Very well. So after Saphir, we go to C-Toad Coin.
Coin burns 4 key to empty his body, to become invisible
Okay.
and resistant and all that. He's gonna hop into the room.
Okay.
He's going to. I'm not sure quite how to test this, but he's gonna run a bit deeper into the room and specifically try to gauge whether or not any of the creatures notice him. Like, I assume he's making footprints in the sand.
Okay.
This is sand.
They are going to roll a perception check. Please roll your stealth check, sir, as you come through there.
Can it be at advantage since
Yes,
being
sir.
invisible?
So, with
22.
advantage, you're fine.
Okay. Coin will use the last of his movement, which I think is maybe 20 feet at this point. Oh no. Let's see. No, I'm pretty much at the end of it. So that's our bonus action. What can I do with a bonus action? Can I step of the wind? I'm gonna burn a key. Bonus action. He's just gonna hop on a rock,
Okay. Cool.
and that's it.
After Mr. Coin, we go to Bryn Gemflower.
Ready? Dash action.
Oh, Coin will do one other thing, not an action, just verbalize. He'll yell out. He's gonna count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He just yells out 6. I see 6 to his party before jumping on the rock. That's it.
Okay. Awesome.
That was my action. My bonus action. That
You broke up again. Repeat.
Oh, Bardic Inspiration and Past turn.
All right. Bardic Inspiration on whom?
Bruised.
Bruised. Thank you. All right. Then it becomes their turn. At the moment, they don't act other than to be dodging. Bruised.
He's just gonna walk in here.
They snarl at you.
Bruised snarls back, just kind of like trying to scare them off. I guess I
Bruised,
don't
you
know
do
if it's
not
like
see a
intimidation.
ceiling out here.
Whoa, this is weird. Yeah, Bruised is gonna be very try to be very scary, make the creatures think twice about making an attack.
Okay. How would you like to do so?
I think he's just gonna kind of like change his stance to look even more like larger and intimidating, and kind of roar outwards.
Okay. Please roll your intimidation check.
Sadly, for whatever reason, I do not have proficiency in intimidation in this form for some reason, even though I have proficiency in persuasion. So
I'll work on that.
All right.
I don't understand why.
All right. Because you're a charismatic dragon, not a intimidating dragon. You're just
Guess
too
not.
damn cute.
Yeah, I would argue that visually you're terrifying, but like personality-wise, Lucid, like it does cut through that a little bit.
This will be better for you when you meet Sagaeos.
All right.
Ah, genius.
So after Rusin, we go to Tati.
I'm gonna give these guys a look. And stop making the map jump around. And I'm gonna do zoomed out a little bit, but I think that skirts them.
Yep.
I am. This one also skirts them.
Yep.
This one.
Cool. And you seem to have escaped. Cool. After Tati, we go to Oshin.
All right, so I can make it 1, 5, 6, and then I'm gonna use a bonus action to Misty Step. So let's see, where is the? Okay. Then I will use my main action to dash.
Okay.
So then just another. 5, 6, and then there.
Cool. After Oshin, we go to Saison.
So yeah, as I was saying, this dragon trapped in the back in the mirror, this mirror of life trapping, demon's gone. Good luck, have fun with everyone out there. We'll catch y'all later. Oh damn, this is crazy. I'll come out here, and I think I'm just gonna end my turn at the moment because I
Awesome.
don't feel like running through them all.
Cool. Saphira.
I turn to Saison, Ruzid, Bryn, and say, last one there's a landlubber. And I take off.
Oh, not this.
Oh, come on.
So classic.
Don't even.
I love
Can't do
it.
that right when I have my turn.
Push that.
There was a
funny the landlubber because it seems to be frozen for me.
Oh, Roll20's frozen for you. Just refresh, it should come back up.
I actually prefer this
I'm
guy.
trying to.
Not really much of a landlubber.
All right. So Saphira is a
but-
landlubber at the moment.
Okay, got it back. So it's going
I'm going to attempt to grapple Saphira as she runs away.
Understood. You taking your opportunity attack?
Try.
Please roll your athletics
I
check.
know I can't succeed. I have to attempt it though.
Yeah.
What, athletics?
Yes,
Is that-
please.
Listen, I can't be a landlubber. I refuse.
I repeat.
I love the laugh. Haha. 23. Sure.
Oh, we know it doesn't matter.
Saphira, your acrobatics or athletics, please.
Yeah, if she wasn't using one leg, maybe.
Did mine go through?
Yes, a 27. Understood.
That was still closer than I thought.
Yeah? She could have not failed.
She pitied you.
Yep. I'm going to use my bonus actions to dash. I'm going to use my sword's ability to take an extra bonus action to dash.
Okay, now you're just showing off.
Yes,
Oh,
I am
that's-
showing off. That's exactly
that's
what I'm
what-
doing.
That's
Why didn't
exactly
you
it.
grab her? You want to be a landlubber?
All right, so Saphira heads off. Seatoad coin.
If that's the way we're playing it, then pedal to the metal. He's gonna hop over the beast, monk style. Bonus action. He's got more movement. He could go much further than this, but we'll just establish that he's off screen at this point.
Understood. Cool.
Not far behind Saphira, but definitely behind Saphira.
Cool. After coin, we go to Bryn. Bryn, you're the landlubber.
I think. 5, 10. My health.
You are
I feel like
broken.
you're cutting out a lot. Yeah, we can't really hear what you're saying.
Hang on. Take.
It's almost like you're downloading Space Marine 2 like we had the other night. We had a player the other night that was downloading Space Marine 2 during this session.
Can you
You
blame
gotta
him?
download.
Is my audio any better if I'm?
Yes, that was better for a moment.
Oh, and I see.
Do you
myself.
have noise suppression on?
I do not.
Yeah, because the quality's fine, but it's just sort of cutting.
I can see my icon.
I heard the first.
Yeah, I imagine
Keyword
you can
that-
see your icon stopping and saying that you're talking.
Yeah, it's like your microphone's dying, your headset's dying.
You,
But
you
he's
might want to
moving.
just type. You might want to just type out if you have any actions or whatever, and then
Yeah,
just
he's moving on.
work.
Cool. So he's moving. I assume that's the dash action there. If you have a wireless headset, I think your batteries are dead.
Be it.
All right, so I think that's it for Bryn. So, none of them are interested at the moment. So, Ruzin,
How tall are these things?
they're 10 feet tall.
Okay. Bruce is gonna look at Sice and say, "You want to ride?" Or
I would greatly appreciate it.
Bruce is gonna snatch up Sice with one of his claws, just kind of grab him. And I guess that would be my action.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna spend 40. Yeah, I'll do 40 just to be safe. 40 feet of movement flying straight up because apparently there's no ceiling here.
Sure.
And then just start flying forward. Up
As
40
you
feet this
leave,
way.
the door closes and locks behind you.
And I have Sison in my right claw.
Understood? Did you say White Claw?
Right.
Oh, okay, okay. So, you
Wednesday,
guys...
not Saturday.
You guys
I
are
like
able
Titan.
to escape out and head off into the vast.
Whoa.
Oh wow, I'm gonna be honest. I thought this place was gonna be like a library, or maybe we're not there yet. But this still wasn't what I expected.
Name's Bast.
Hopefully we know how the hell to navigate this place, because it seems like the type of place where you end up like that guy, and Ruza points at the dead body, the skeleton. You just end up kind of wandering forever and then turning to dust.
Coin,
Yeah.
That's we're built different though.
Coin's gonna
Didn't
pull
you
out.
just die yesterday?
Go ahead, Coin.
Hey, but that
I
was
think that's the
yesterday.
case in point. Like, we are built different. You just die yesterday and just come back. Just like that.
Coin?
It's not time sensitive, but
Okay.
he will pull out his compass once again, and he wants to see if it's doing the same thing as
It is still
before.
spinning.
Okay. Coin will put it away and say, "Yeah, we're going off intuition here."
Maybe you could use that compass
Oh,
to power something.
Maybe it seems like infinite power.
Have you tried putting your head on the ground?
No time like the present. Also, can't you do that too? Whatever. Coin gets down on the ground.
I can, but you're more used to it, and
Oh yeah, I'm so much closer to the
I
ground. Just say it to my face.
You would,
No,
but
I
you're
meant that
so far
you've
down.
done this
Pretty far.
before, and I didn't want to take away your thing.
Coin
Say
turns
it.
his head from the ground, staring like death glares at Ocean, and then he will try to wayfind.
Sure. So you can see far off, straight ahead of you, a shining golden structure. And I will go ahead and show only Coin this structure.
Thank you, Eric. I get something out of this.
Coin, this is the structure you see.
Oh my. And he can. This is like normal wayfinding. He can tell the direction of this,
Yep.
right? Okay, we have a bite. Coin's gonna, while his head's still to the ground, he's gonna point in a direction indicating where this is.
Sure.
He's gonna say, "Big castle. Can't see any residents." He will point out. He's trying to find landmarks. He'll be like, "There's one sort of spiky mountain near it," and sort of. He will describe what he sees.
Sure.
And then stand up and say, "Looks like we're going this way."
Cool.
And he'll just start walking.
Awesome.
Does he have an indication of distance based
No.
off of that? Okay.
No, you do not. That is the fun part of Australian wayfinding. You get a direction, not distance.
I'm okay with it. I like that, but I'm curious mechanically, like when observing it, it's an instant transmission of what you see. It's
You're
not
seeing
like-
through the crystal at that far end.
Gotcha.
So there's a crystal nearby that thing.
Well, I meant like, you know how like the further you are, like the further two phones are, the worse the quality of the call is. I was almost curious if any sort of artifacts like that exist with a faraway crystal.
Negative.
Gotcha.
No,
Uh,
it's like we have a pretty clear call between you and me, as well as me and Tati, me and Safira. We're all in different places, and it's pretty clear nowadays. The
I'm
phone
totally
lag.
fine with it.
The phone lag was an artifact of like the 1980s.
Yeah, it wouldn't really apply to magic.
Yeah.
That was more of a curiosity thing than
No,
a
absolutely.
trying to like figure it out thing. But yeah, Coin will just start trying to navigate to that location.
Cool. Awesome. So you guys begin walking. You have no indication of how long you are going to need to walk.
We might want the carpets for this one.
Can I take 10 quick minutes and summon my Pegasus?
Sure.
May as well.
Yeah, I feel like I wouldn't mind. Oh wait, did I prepare that? Yeah, I did. Oop, there we go.
So you summon the spirit, and for a moment there is a bit of a pucker factor because the last time you did this, you summoned heads.
Oh, that was the time before last time.
Oh, time before last. Regardless.
I was still very nervous as I was casting the spell.
Yeah.
Coin is gonna implore that we travel by flight, but we maybe stay close to the ground because he will need to routinely check with wayfinding to, stay on course.
Cool. So how often would you like to check your course?
I'm sort of treating it the same way you would on a ship. I wouldn't Like, I guess we'd start off by like every 10 minutes, but if it seems like we're not straying, that might extend based on how long.
Okay.
It really depends on like, are we going 2 full hours? Like after 2 hours, he's probably going to spread them out.
Well, after about 40 minutes, you'll need to make a left-hand turn.
Oh, okay.
Like 90-degree turn, because all of a sudden it's in a different direction.
That will befuddle Coin, but
Absolutely.
at the stopping point, he'll point in this new direction and say like, all right, another half hour. Go.
This will happen every so often, where you will stop to take a break, to reorient yourselves, and you'll need to change directions completely. One of the times, you actually have to backtrack upon yourself.
I think the way it sounds like Coin is actually he's going to say we should stop more often. Like, all right, we're going from half hours to 10 minutes.
Okay.
Do we have any other way to determine where the place is? Because it sounds like the place might just be changing location rather than us going the wrong
The
direction.
appearance of the place seems exactly the same regardless.
Okay.
Roll an insight check, Oshin.
All right, I'm just going to use one of my importance for
Sure.
the day then. And I had a 14, and then I have a +9, so I just get a 23.
So with the 23, you're still inside the Dragon's Horn. This vast space is part of the extra dimensional space within the Dragon's Horn. So teleportation and weird dimensional physics are a thing here. So it doesn't matter that you don't see the sun outside right now. It's just daylight. Technically, you're still inside.
Whoa.
Have we been going to the point of exhaustion?
Not yet.
Is there any sort of this identifiable pattern of like, because Coin says we should stop more often, and I think it's going to reach a point where he's trying to find almost like, is it changing exactly every 5 minutes? Is it totally random? Is it predictable? Is the behavior of this changing location predictable in any way as a navigator?
You can roll an insight check.
And
I'll try lucky on
Sure.
that.
With a 20, this isn't necessarily a test of direction, but a test of faith.
Can we see where we came from? I don't know.
Yes.
Okay. Can I take my carpet back that direction?
Sure.
And like back to where those things were.
Sure.
And I'm gonna go up to, assuming they don't like attack me while I try, to the door that we came through. And
Okay.
Does it have a keyhole?
It does not. And you can't even see a door. It is a flat stone surface.
Okay. Then I'll just return to everyone.
All right. Cool.
Any luck?
No, I was thinking that maybe that, like, if things aren't really what they seem here, that if we came through that door, that when I turned around, maybe the key, if I put it in that door, it would go somewhere else. But
So,
no luck.
as you guys are traveling, up ahead of you, you see a stone archway. And you guys are coming closer to that stone archway.
Oh, I could use some shade. Let's go over there.
Awesome. As you do decide to go in that direction, you will hear a roar from nearby. Something is coming. You turn to look, and you see a black figure against the skyline. Something is coming very quickly towards you. You guys ready to start running?
Is it coming
Uh,
towards us from the direction of this arc? Is it?
Nope, it's coming from your left and rear as you're heading towards the arc.
I'm always down for a good run.
Awesome.
What are?
I'm
I think
glad.
they were all flying.
Yeah.
I'm also saying this on a dragon. Or on a dragon, on my Pegasus.
What do you mean we're offline?
Flying. We're all flying.
Oh, you're all
Carpets
flying,
and
yes.
stuff. Yeah.
Understood. So, we're going to go ahead and put you guys here. You'll find yourselves near the center left of the map.
Mm-hmm.
So
We should establish who's
who
on
was
what
on
carpets.
which carpets?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I've got one.
Bryn usually goes with Sophia's.
Okay.
Because that's where he feels safest, or because he needs to make sure I don't do anything.
More towards the latter.
I
Damn.
I would assume Tati's flying on Ruzid. Season's on his Pegasus. Oshin would have Coin on his carpet, and then the two of you on that one. I think
So
that accounts for
we're only using 2 of the 3 carpets.
I mean, technically, Coin
So,
could use the third one separately, but I don't really see a need to. Oshin, you're not hitting sorry, no offense, the weight limit on that carpet, right?
No, I
Okay.
have over 1,000 pounds extra.
Damn.
Okay, then Coin's he's gonna be on there with yours.
Awesome. Cool. So, as you guys are moving forward, the entity gets closer. I need you guys to go ahead and roll for initiative.
Ooh, Ruzid.
Cool.
Ruzid, pick up your foot for a second. Step back. I can't roll for initiative.
Be higher up on the layers.
I will change his layer to go to the back. Alright. Cool. So, I'm going to roll my initiative as well here. Which isn't bad. Alright, Saphira, what would you like to do?
So are we traveling from west to east?
From west to east, affirmative.
Okay.
And we can't see the thing?
You look over your shoulder, and man, it got here fast.
What direction is it coming from? did you
Oh,
say?
it's coming from right over there.
Oh, yeah, okay, there it is.
Okay.
Neat.
All right.
Hey, look, a dragon.
There's your art as the massive brass-colored creature comes swooping down towards your level.
I mean, how do we know it wants to like kill us or anything?
Its
Yeah,
jaws
yeah.
are wide open. Its eyes are glaring. It's on an attack vector.
It screams, "I want to eat you" in dragon language.
Saphira, what did you do?
He did nothing this time, I don't think. Unless it's wearing the mirror with me and we interacted, but I don't think that happened.
Wait, hang on.
Maybe
I
I
have a
just don't
theory.
have memories of it.
Is this the guardian of the trial that we interacted with before we went into the maze? Because I think that once you're inside, you're never supposed to leave. It's possible this person's hunting us down in Dragon.
But we're not leaving.
I'll just ask them in Draconic.
Yes, we are. We're absolutely. That's 100%.
You can't leave until you finish, the
Yeah. Yeah, you have to finish fully through to leave.
I do think that you're right, though, Bryn, but I thought that we completed it.
We'll see.
It's possible we're supposed to stand our ground.
We completed the puzzle, but I'm not sure we reached enlightenment.
I was under the
So-
assumption we're still in it. And if that's the
So,
case, then what are we
I'm-
leaving? We're just traveling within it.
I mean, we could always ask the big guy.
You do the honor.
So I'm going to.
You can fly over there and
yeah.
give him a handshake for
How
me.
about that?
I'll give you a
I'm
thumbs
going to use
up.
Saphira?
my action to
Yeah.
command the. I'm going to use my action to command the carpet to fly 30 feet. That is all I can get. So I will fly me and Bryn 30 feet in this direction, as well as. Right, we're going at a 45-degree angle, so we're also going up.
Cool. Awesome. How high are you going?
We'll just say it's 30 feet by 30 feet.
Okay. Awesome. So Saphira goes up at an angle. We go to Tati.
I would like to hang on to Cruiser.
Spread out so we don't.
Let me give him the help action or whatever he wants to do.
Okay. Bryn?
Well, I'm with Saphira. So the carpet is already moved. I think the best thing to do would be, firstly, I'll give Bardic to Saphira. The previous Bardic's probably worn off because we've been hiking for hours. So Ruzid and Oshin would lose their Bardics, but I'll give a new one to Saphira. And then since I have a free action, could I just like go for a banishment? Just see what happens?
I don't know if we should actually go offensive yet. I feel like
That
there's a
is
slight chance
very
this is a
reasonable.
test.
I feel like I will cast just a cantrip. I will cast Hinder Fate at cantrip level.
Okay.
And
Well, that spell.
since we're going to be constantly moving, this seems good defensive buff.
Cool.
Cool. That is my action.
Sweet.
And bonus action.
Oshin!
All right, I'll move this 1, 2, 3, 4 here, and I think that Coin would
Yes.
come with me. Just because that's the carpet's movement, and
Yep.
then I will also just prep Savis's interfate,
Okay.
and that's it.
After Oshin, we go to Seated Coin.
Coin spins around in the direction of this brass dragon on the carpet. Spins to it. With a cast of thaumaturgy, he's gonna yell with his voice being boomed up 3 times. Hey, roar once if you're friendly.
It opens its mouth. You can see that there are flames licking the inside of its jaws.
Does it roar?
It did not roar at you.
So
bad sign.
50-50.
It's not its turn yet, so maybe it will.
Here's hoping. And Coin ends turn.
Alright. After Seated Coin, we go to Saison.
Alright, well, I guess we fly on for now. Meet you guys over there.
Yeah, I have a question. Is carpet movement, that's one person controls that, right?
Yep.
Okay.
I'll also take the dash action on my Pegasus.
Okay.
Anyone
That's
who
gonna be
speaks
it for me.
Command word. Anyone who speaks his command word can control it as long as they're within 30 feet of it.
I'm sorry?
That anyone who speaks the carpet's command word
Okay.
can control it as long as they're within 30 feet.
Understood.
Oh, that is good to know.
Yep. You also speak the
Not
command word and it
attuned to
shuts it
anyone.
off and you guys fall. Because you have to speak the command word.
So you activate it to assume control of it, but
Yep.
once it's assumed, you can't really you can't
Until you
juggle it.
switch. Right.
Is what it sounds like.
Alright, so we're going to fly 80 feet to here. Let's do 80 feet. Yeah, 80 feet to there. And then we are going to go ahead and breathe out fire. And we're going to target one of the people in range. And I don't think that Sison is in range. Sison is not in range. However, everyone else is. So, 1d6. Number 5 would be...
Don't forget, you guys do have your Hinder Fate up.
Ruzid.
Yep.
Alright, so this effect is going to go towards Ruzid, and we are going to do my 10-foot wide line is 90 feet long.
I do have evasion, you're right.
Right button there. Here we go. So 10-foot
he
wide
still wants to
line,
see,
90
but-
feet long, puts me right there.
Oof.
So I need you guys, I need Tati and Ruzid to both make fire breath saving throws. Is anyone going to hold this?
I
Not-
will.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
Well,
do
I
you
think
want
we would
help?
both have to, right?
Well, I can hit Ruzid from where I am.
Okay.
So yeah, I will delay Ruzid's saving throw.
And I'll
Can't you guys just hit the damage roll completely? Or does that...
Well, no, but then when we only delay it. So if we delay the damage roll, take the damage later. If we delay the saving throw out of the way of the effect, then the effect is entirely neutralized.
Nice.
All right. So, Oshin, whose saving throw are you preventing?
I'm stopping Tati's.
Understood. So, you guys will hold off on that for the time being.
Ooh, that's so much damage.
All right. Then we go to
Good.
Ruzid's turn.
Ruzid's gonna look up at the dragon and say, Jätteresnik, jättevänstrik levin. Det var till Wixikva. Namaje till konfett bin ekon. And I'm gonna DM what I said to Aaron.
Thank you. Spit it out
Yeah,
before you
pretty-
talk. Yes, sir.
Did that work? Oh, I'll just DM it because I
Sure.
can't get the stupid. Okay, here. This is what was said.
Understand.
If you want me to make a persuasion roll, I can also do that.
This would be an insight check.
Okay.
With a 14, this dragon is no longer intelligent.
1 second. Rita just looks up at him for a moment and then like kind of narrows her eyes and says, "Back."
This is a feral dragon.
And then starts flying away. We need to run. So I'm gonna spend my action to dash, and
Okay.
I have 80 feet of movement, so I can get all the way to here.
Okay.
Right there, I think. Up there. Trying to keep myself lined up. Let me make sure that measures correctly. Here.
Yep, you're good.
Yeah, I tried. Sorry, guys.
All right. At the end of the turn, I'm going to go ahead and use a legendary action to fly 80 feet. To here. All right. After Ruzin, we go to Saphira. Okay, the Hinder Fate washes over, and there's no fire damage to either one of them. Thank you.
Right, Brendan. Bad news is there ain't no way we're outrunning this thing on this carpet.
All right.
Good.
I take it that means we're going to option B.
I don't know what option B is, but if option B be me, that's I swing me sword. Definitely I. And I will
Alright.
take a hack at the dragon.
Okay. And you will hit, dealing 42 damage.
Okay. Decent jump. And I'll take a second swing with my offhand.
Very well. And that will hit for 7.
Yep.
Awesome. Anything else, Saphira?
Nope, I can't move to the carpet, so that is all for now.
Tati.
I'm gonna hold on real tight to this harness. Let me cast Shield of Faith on Ruzit.
All right, Rosine, your AC goes up by 2.
Looks like we're gonna have to stand and fight. So
We
Fuck
love
it.
to see it.
In that case, I also draw a weapon, and I guess I'm gonna prepare an action to slice at something if it gets in range.
Okay. Awesome. So at the end of Tati's turn, I will use the remaining 2 legendary actions for this round to use a wing attack. Each creature within 15 feet of the dragon must succeed on a 22 dexterity saving throw or suffer bludgeoning damage and be knocked prone.
Right.
It can then fly up to half of its flying speed. Alright, do you have any way to improve that, Bryn?
Where the hell is our paladin? +3? What is this?
A mile ahead of everyone else is where.
I'm gonna be honest. I thought y'all were faster than this.
I thought he was
Okay.
slower.
Alright,
looks like we'll need to stand and fight.
so Bryn, you're going to suffer 13 bludgeoning damage from the wings themselves.
Alright.
Oshin, you will also suffer 13 damage from the wings themselves. Oshin, you are prone. Bryn, you're knocked prone.
Yes.
Are they not? I hate to be this guy, but
I'm going to ask you for a dexterity saving throw or be knocked off the carpet.
There you go.
That
That's where I was
sounds
going.
pretty reasonable.
Yeah, thanks, Coin.
So Bryn's second dex save.
So, falling damage from 30 feet up.
Oh, there's Saphira.
I'm sorry?
That's a good
I'm
spell.
using my reaction to cast Featherfall.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Appreciate it.
So, as you go falling off the rug, you will feather fall down to the ground, taking no falling damage.
Works for me.
All right.
I fall as well, or
Were you flying as well? Yes. So, yeah.
yeah, Coin and I are on a carpet.
Yep. So, you're going to fall as well.
What was the DC to stay on the carpet?
In the,
22?
my Featherfall,
Oh, that's
I
the
can
same.
designate. I get the
What's the range? 60
Featherfall.
feet? Yeah, you can cast it on
60
Oshin.
feet, yeah.
Yeah. So you catch Oshin as well.
I got you.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
All right. So Oshin, you do not suffer falling damage either as you land. And we have now successfully split the party.
I don't
1,
know
2,
the
3,
trigger word to
4.
this thing. Ah, he's on the ground.
I would yell it, but
Oh, you yell it?
no, I said I would.
Oh, okay. So right now, Coin, the carpet is not moving. All right.
Well, it's in motion, but he can't exactly stop it.
Yeah, you can't stop it, so it's going to keep motion. Awesome. All right, Bryn, what do you want to do?
Well, the good news is line weapons are gonna struggle to hit all of us.
Let's just burn his legendary resistances. I'm telling you, let's just fire those off, stun him, and get out of here.
Cool, works for me. Let's. In that case, Bryn is gonna go right for the psychic lance. We'll figure. Let's see how his intelligence looks. I'll use my action to cast psychic lance on the dragon.
All right, Psychic Lance on the dragon. He's no longer an intelligent creature.
Oh, he's not gonna do well.
20 plus 3. Nope, he will use his first legendary resistance to succeed.
Sweet. I am totally fine with that. I think he'll take half damage on a successful save.
Yes.
So we can knock it down to 13 psychic damage.
Understood.
And then I will use my bonus action to quicken a second psychic level.
You suck.
Brent's figured it out.
Yeah. So yeah. Let's hit him a second time.
All right. So we're gonna roll the saving throw. I need to roll a 19 or better on this.
Yeah, +3 is not
And I'm
gonna.
going to use a legendary resistance this turn, so I cannot. I am stunned.
Oh, wait, you only get one per round.
One per round for
I
this
thought-
creature.
Oh, sweet. Okay. So he's incapacitated.
Actually, not one per round.
So-
It's one per turn.
Oh, okay. Well, that's even better. So he's incapacitated. He's not stuck.
Okay.
So he just can't act or react. It doesn't affect whether or not we any kind of
Does he
advantage or
fall to the
disadvantage.
ground?
He would fall to the ground. Yep.
I'm not sure the spell actually does that because it doesn't stop you from.
Oh,
It just
Gotcha.
messes with your mind, so you can't concentrate it.
understood.
To like do attacks.
So no,
but
he
it wouldn't
doesn't.
stop him from moving.
He's not paralyzed.
Nope, not paralyzed. I will take a few steps this way, and just in case he does end up crashing to the ground, I don't.
You get crushed by a
And-
giant dragon.
That would be a really shitty way to go out.
Right.
And I'll end my turn.
Especially if his tail lands on you.
Ouch.
All right.
I don't want
So
to think about it.
incapacitated allows you to do no actions, no reactions. Correct.
Please and thank you.
All right. So I cannot use my legendary actions either.
That's
Correct.
the idea.
Can
Oi,
you use legendary resistances still?
Yes, that's not a reaction.
I didn't think so, but I wanted to confirm.
Yep. Oishin!
All right. If he is stopped, do we think we just keep running?
Well, he's not stopped. He can still. So if we fly away, he will quickly be able to catch us. I think to take down.
Oshin, hit him with something big on my turn, and then I'll go right after you and keep going. Let's see if we can hit him with a 1-2.
Okay. I just have to find my spell.
The hold monster into Blade of Disaster. 10 billion
That's
damage.
yeah. That's what.
Yeah, honestly, this is what we want right here.
So the wisdom saving throw.
Oh,
Yeah,
wait, are you
23.
casting it now or waiting on my turn?
Oh well, I sent it through.
Yep.
Sure,
So
alright.
23, he resists
Ooh. Okay.
because he has magical resistance.
That's fair.
if that's the
I-
case, he
Yeah, I should have rolled with magic resistance on the psychic
One
lands.
of them.
I did save.
Well,
Save DC also 20.
Yep. So
after.
the second one did. There it goes.
ooh.
So he's not gonna.
Okay. But I am then just gonna use my bonus action to start. I'm gonna move one. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. 5. Am I out of his space there? I can't.
Nope, you're still in it.
Okay.
You're still in reach.
Oh no, that's fine. I just wanted to be out of his
Understood. The
what
crush range.
he. Yeah. And then I'll use my bonus action on Blade of Disaster.
Okay. He's currently 30 feet off the ground. The blade of disaster appears up in the air.
Yep.
Okay.
And
Oh.
it crit.
Oh my goodness. Wait, no, that's not. That's
Oh wait,
not
is it bugged?
It is a crit because it Blade of Disaster crits on 18, 19, 20.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Wow.
All right.
Well, that was a disaster for him.
All right. So the critical strike on this should.
I think that. I don't know if that was right though, because it should have been 12d12, and it says 96 for the force crit.
Yep.
Wait, what? That's the
That's a-
extra.
that's
Is
a-
that the
that's a-
88?
Yeah, that's
Eight-
yeah, that's
Yeah.
the 8d12 maximized.
Wait, so
And
that's
the other
not
one's
that's
the
not
40
correct
well.
at all. Wait,
No,
so there's
Please
Yeah.
roll the dice.
yeah, there's a lot of missing damage.
So it's 144 plus.
plus 12d12.
Right. All right, so 227 health gone as the Blade of Disaster slashes the dragon.
Casually.
All right.
What does this like look like?
Yeah, please describe the animation here.
It's gonna be kind of like a space splits in the air, and it's just like a black battle axe comes flying through, and slashes into it.
Awesome.
Damn.
And then, so like it was like coming out of, I don't know, like a time warp, just coming through. And for I get 2 attacks with it, so it's coming.
Oh my god.
That way.
Do it! Crit him again! Oh.
All right, the 18 does not hit.
Okay, and that's it.
All right. After Oshin, we go to Sea-Toad Coin.
What's the movement speed on the carpet?
30.
Like how? 30?
Yep, so you have to
Okay,
move
well-
30 feet unless you jump off.
With a giant axe coming out of the sky, Coin's gonna veer southward away from that.
You can't
do that.
steer it.
You can't? You can't even like lean it and hold
No,
one
sir.
side? Okay, then we're gonna
You're-
assume that he
that
narrowly,
way.
you know, the battle axe is going this way, downwards.
Yep.
and so he's just gonna go forward as much as he can, which would be that much. He's going to pull out his rope dart.
Yes, sir.
He's going to spins it, throws a swing straight up at his face.
Sure.
Is it going to be an assumed stunning strike?
We shall see.
Are we?
You are
Is
not
he in-
flanking.
No, that's not the question. Whether or not I do a flurry of blows depends on him. If within hitting with my hand range.
You can be within his hand range. That's fine.
Even if I'm not, I could probably just jump off.
You're
anyway.
30 feet off the ground right now, so he's 30 feet off the ground, which I already stated. So, yeah, you would be able to touch him.
Also, like, more than 30 feet tall.
He's really big.
Got it. Is he, I'm assuming he's hovering a little above me or below me.
Above you.
Okay.
You're going underneath him. So,
Okay.
you will strike him for 12 damage. His Constitution saving throw against your stunning strike will result in a 28.
Okay. Does he take one? I don't think it even matters for with a plus 13. But is he susceptible to poison? Would I know that?
You wouldn't know that, but he does take the damage. Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, how about this?
How much damage does he take?
For
Oh, the
For
con
what?
save versus poison.
yeah, he wouldn't take the poison
No,
yet.
he's not taking the poison damage on that.
I was saying he's not going to take. He passes it no matter what.
Right.
But I could hand of harm it, and so it's doing some key checks here. He's going to eat one for that last stun.
Sure.
Coin's going to do one more attack,
Sure.
but he's going to hand of harm this.
You will miss with the 16.
Okay. And he'll take one slap with his arm,
One slippity slap, and a 19 will miss.
and it'll whiff.
Yes, sir.
Coin is going to spit at the dragon
Okay.
Damn.
and then pass.
Great.
Absolutely brutal.
Sison.
All right. Let's start coming back. There, actually, not quite that far. I am going to. So tempting to do so many things. I'm going to ready a cast of banishment. And I'm going to hold it until. Let's go on Bryn's turn.
Cool. Awesome. Then it becomes my turn. Now, I cannot use reactions or actions, but I can still move, correct?
I think you ended up saving a second.
Can you save
Okay.
on it? Yeah.
That's correct. So, I do have everything, so I'm going to try to recharge my fire breath. 1d6, get this back on a 5 or a 6. Did not get it back. So, I am bloodied at the moment, and I don't feel like dying. So I'm going to provoke an opportunity attacks from Bryn, Saphira, Coin, and Oshin, as I am going to bank away.
Probably fine.
Would you guys like to take your opportunity attacks? Saphira, you cannot because you used Featherfall.
If
So-
I'm making
Yeah.
can I make an opportunity attack with that because it's making like a melee attack or not?
No, the Blade of Disaster is not a melee weapon that you have in your hands.
Okay, then I don't think I can make one because I would have been on the ground and he would have been 30 feet
Right.
up.
Okay. So, Coin, you're
Coin.
the only one who can actually do the opportunity attack here.
He's gonna swing, I assume with his rope dart.
Okay. So,
he's going to
with the rope
apply
card,
s-
I have to be here. Go ahead.
He's gonna apply stunning strike on it.
Oh, that's just... Oh, but with the
Doesn't
14
matter.
you miss. Okay. So, I was here. I'm going to fly 80 feet to there. And then I'm going to fly 80 feet to there. Ruzin, what would you like to do?
Does it look like he's just straight up running away completely, or is he running away to reposition and try
Roll an insight check, sir.
a different mode of attack?
If he was running away, I don't see why he would go in an arc.
Yeah, I did the insight.
All right, your insight check was a 25. My deception check is a 26. You do not know. Got close, though.
Rizzo just says, "Seguir study with Ekesnihi, the knock in that knock."
And then he's gonna go after him.
Okay.
And yeah, I guess I'll fly up to here, 80 feet,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna breathe poison on him.
Oh, damn. So, Constitution saving throw as Tati comes with you. I will critically fail that save.
Skill issue.
Dude, that sucks. Oh, man. I need to save. So I'm going to use my legendary resistance here to succeed on that and take the 30 instead.
Yeah, that's all Bruzy can do. So, actually, I'll use a bonus action to activate my shield. I forgot about that.
Okay,
The animated shield. That's it.
sweet. Saphira?
Alright, so I can't get the speed. I need to keep up with this thing on the carpet. So I'm just going to let it float here for a bit while I use my action to activate my Wings of Flying.
Okay.
I will have, that gives me 60 feet flying speed, so I'm just going to fly directly at it, use my bonus action to dash, and I will end up right there.
Cool.
And I'm going to put one weapon away in flight so that I have a hand free to cast shield if I need to.
Awesome.
I
That is
whispered
all.
to you.
All
I
right.
whispered to you what was said, Coin, because you understand all languages.
Sweet.
Oh yeah, I do.
So, at the end of Saphira's turn, I'm going to use 2 legendary actions to perform a wing attack. I need Saphira, Tati, and Ruzid to all make dexterity saving throws or suffer 13 bludgeoning damage and be knocked prone. Saphira, you dodge it all.
I have a plus
Uh,
8.
I.
Oh,
let me
you
check.
don't
I did
with
not
the
actually
21, I'm
make
sorry?
the save.
No.
Do the wings of flying prevent me from falling?
No.
When I'm not
When-
prone?
When you are knocked prone while flying, you fall.
Alright, in that case, I will use my Bardic Inspiration, and that will get me enough to
Understood.
succeed it.
Cool.
No amount of bardic inspiration will help me here, so I'm just gonna fail.
All
I
right.
Also, but I am flying, but I'm not actually
Actually,
flying like, far above the ground. Like I'm just barely.
Well,
hovering
he's
above the
30
ground right
feet
now.
up, and you came up. So,
I breathed on him. I didn't.
true.
I didn't have to go
How far
30
is your
feet.
breath weapon?
60 foot.
Okay, so you were down near the ground. Okay.
Yeah.
I just looked up at him and just let loose.
Cool. So you are knocked prone. You and
Uh,
Tati both suffer 13.
I'm actually going to change my mind and not use my Bardic Inspiration because I think it's probably more advantageous to say that for a breath weapon.
Okay.
So
Cool.
take half the damage from the wings, and then I'll take the fall damage.
All right. So you're 30 feet up, so that's going to be 6d6. Roll 6d6 damage. You will suffer. Oh, there you go. We'll take yours. You got it in there first. So
Okay.
you'll take 23 falling damage.
Okay.
And then I get to move half my speed, which is 40 feet to there.
Wizard and I take half damage.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it's evasion, so yeah, half
Awesome.
damage.
Cool. After Ruzid, Saphira went, and then we go to Tati. Tati, you were prone. What would you like to do? Is you were currently prone on top of your buddy.
Sit up. Let me use a crazy amount of movement. No, 15 feet of movement to stand up. Sit up.
Crazy.
I am.
You have to do a crazy jump to hit this guy.
Yeah, I'm not. Because usually the advantage to being up here is that like the things we hit are smaller than you.
I won't lie, I'm pretty jealous right now.
Yeah, it would be really cool to fight somebody on that size. So I'm just gonna.
He's just a big dumb idiot though. He got like 0 swagger.
I'm just remembering that I need to roll a concentration check.
Okay.
Oh yeah, for the thingy.
Which thingy?
Shield of Faith.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, Shield of Faith on
Understood.
Ruzid.
Let me actually mark my token with it. I forgot.
I'm gonna take a dodge and just focus on holding on, I think.
Okay. At the end of the turn, what's my range of my tail? My tail has a range of. Nope, I can't reach it at the moment. All right, Bryn. Bryn Gemflower.
Yep, I'm
Oh, there he is.
Nope. But you might be having mic issues. I heard yeah, and then nothing. She said crap in the chat.
He says crap in the chat. Yep.
No.
All right.
Hello, testing.
Yes, we
Testing?
can hear you.
Oh, now we can hear you.
thank goodness.
Hello?
All right, it wasn't working with or without headphones, so I was feeling pretty screwed for a second. All right, okay. Well,
I will say, Bryn, if you can bring me over, I'm holding a spell ready to fire off at him.
are you short? Are you out of range?
Yeah, I'm holding banishment, but he flew off. So I need to
Okay.
be 60 feet.
Well, we can work with that. Let's check some distances real quick. So I need to be to about here, and then yeah, I think that's fine. I'll use my action to dash, and I'll go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Still, maybe I don't need dash. Yeah, you know what? We can be creative here. I will use my... How close am I now to this guy? That's 100. Psychic Lance goes out to 100. I will use Iron Cat to try and Psychic Lance the dragon.
Okay.
And that is a... oh, no, that has to be a bone. So that'll be 2 stars, 3 points. But then, yes, we
So,
will
Psychic
Psychic
Lance.
Lance the dragon.
All right. I need to not have
does
that
he have-
affect me, so I will use my second
real quick,
ledger.
does he have a-
Oh, you're right.
Does he have advantage on that?
Yeah, just check marking.
Alright.
So yeah, that's going to be a failure. I use my legendary resistance to succeed instead.
Cool. Bonus action. We are going to quicken spell. Oh no, that was bonus action. Primary action. We're going to quicken spell Vortex Warp. And that is a range of 90. So if I can put him pretty. I don't think I need to upcast it. I think we can just. Oh, we go. So yeah, 90 feet away from. Let's try and put him close to Ruzid and Tati so they benefit from the saving throw. I'll do that, and that is going to be the end of my turn.
Okay.
On your turn, then, as I'm yeeted here, I'm gonna hit him with the banishment.
You've been yoked. That's a charisma saving throw, correct?
Sure is. Yep.
All right. I got there with a 26.
Plus 10. Unlucky.
Yeah.
Hey, we learned something.
If we could save it till my turn, we can do the same thing, and I can hit him with make him fail one of his saves, but using my reaction. But I just can't do both on your turn.
Okay.
All right.
So, anything else, Bryn?
Nope, that's all I got.
All right. And did you teleport Sison down on the ground level?
Is he riding a Pegasus?
He was.
Yep.
Okay.
I can make the spell target both of us, though, so that's fine.
Oh, sweet. Okay, in that case, I would put him at the same altitude that he was at previously.
Okay, so currently,
if he's in the air.
So currently, Ruzid and Tati are not in the aura because he's 30 feet up.
My aura is 30
Wait,
feet.
we're not 30 feet up right now. We're on the ground.
Right, but
Yeah,
Sison
I'm 30
is.
feet up.
Oh, Sison.
But my aura is now 30 feet.
Awesome.
Can you
Cool.
put him on the ground?
Yep.
I could have put him on the, but I'll just keep him at the same altitude because I forgot.
Understood.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Like, again, they should be good now because of the size of my aura. So
Cool.
I know. I just was hoping to get into it, but that's fine.
All right.
Sison's got some serious aura.
So at the end of Bryn's turn, I'm going to use my third legendary action to tail attack Sison because he's within 20 feet. Sison, a 26 to bludgeon you.
yeah, that's fine.
Okay. You're going to suffer 13 bludgeoning damage, sir.
That's literally nothing.
I know. All right. Oshin, what would you like to do, sir?
I'm gonna start making my way over. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. How did I see this? Oops. I can make it here from where it was.
Okay.
And
Here, wait, hold something for my turn if you want. You can do the 1, 2.
I
You
can't
can.
because I have constant. Let's see. So this I can move up to 1, 2, 3, and then I'll use my action to try and fire off another old monster.
Okay. So hold monsters a wisdom saving throw, correct?
Yep.
All right. I got a 16. I have to succeed on this, so I will use my third legendary resistance.
All right. And that's it.
All right, Mr. Coin.
As the magic carpet careens forward,
There we go.
gonna yell, "Okay, pink, pink, pink!" And I'm assuming it's not just going to like plummet; it's gonna like leisurely lower itself.
I believe
Am
they
I-
do descend normally.
Okay. And it's going to resolve, reach the ground. He's just gonna leave it there and hop
Sure.
off.
Okay.
But I drew
That's
it
valid.
just so we
Thank
know.
you.
And he's going to run southward
Sure.
to his max distance, which is here. Then he will burn a bonus action step of the wind
Okay.
to get an extra 5 feet. I mean, I guess I'll just go a little closer.
Sure.
He's going to swing his rope dart, spin,
Okay.
throw.
What's your
attempt
reach?
at stunning.
What's your reach on
20.
your rope dart?
20 feet was established, but I'll double check.
Yeah. He's 30 feet up in
Range.
the air.
Range of 20 feet. Okay, but Coin can jump
Okay.
15 feet straight up, I believe.
Awesome.
If he
Because he's
25
grung.
long.
Yeah.
Yep. Grung stuff. He's gonna hop 10 feet in the air. Let's swing a
Okay.
rope. He's
This
really
is actually
using...
really cinematic for the record.
It's... and I think this thing is barely reaching the dragon, but it gets just a bit of extra distance. It's gonna swing straight into him. It's gonna cut him, or let's find out.
A 30 will hit.
15.
Yep.
And this
15
is an
damage.
attempted stunning strike.
You suck.
Need an 18.
Come on, buddy. I got 16.
But
He's
you look
stunned.
at that.
All right, so he is stunned.
Yippee!
All right,
Yay,
stunned flying
yay.
creatures fall, I believe. Is that correct?
Yep, they're moving 0, so it's GG.
I know.
So, please roll
Wonderful.
66 coin as I crash into the ground.
66.
Thank
My
you,
favorite
sir.
number. And then, while he's coming down, he's gonna do a vertical spin of this rope dart to come down on him like a hammer.
Yep.
From straight upwards.
The meteor hammer.
And this is at advantage because he's now stunned.
Right. So you're going to critically strike, and I believe that does the full 24 damage.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. All right. Nothing I can do about that. This is not good.
Coin's gonna retract his rope dart, but he will not do anything else.
All right, Sason.
Do I even waste a spell slot on him anymore?
You do need to go ahead and scratch that spell slot off because you did prepare to cast it.
No, I did cast that earlier. He
Yep,
saved
okay.
on that.
Right.
Yeah.
All good.
But I'm waiting. I'm wondering now. I assume he's out of legendary resistances, so I'm kind of debating. Honestly, I feel like
I don't see why he
start hitting
wouldn't
the
use
guy.
it there.
Do you want to use the holy beam thing in the jump gate for roll 20, or do you not?
You do it!
That's a great point.
I will simply fly down and start swinging because I was just gonna like hold him. Honestly, I feel like we can just kill him.
Okay.
Listen, I'm gonna use my 5th level spell on this guy. We don't need it anymore.
Here, I'm
Look at him.
you.
It's his aura, you know.
Get
Use
him!
the- I'm not gonna lose aura points on this. All right, let's start swinging. Oh, nice.
That'll be a critical
Oh.
strike.
Oh,
All right.
Drain.
He's not a fiend or undead. So
It's a
that's
shame.
right. So it's 14
You
plus
know, I'll
8 is
still throw a
22.
2nd level smite into it. 'Cause
Sure.
Why not?
22 so far.
That's 3d8.
22 plus 24 would be 46. 46 plus 16 would be 64? 62.
Wreck 'em.
Understood, sir.
Nice. And let's go for the 2nd attack.
A 26 will hit. Dealing
Right?
10 damage.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't need to go crazy on it. Yeah, I think we're just good here. All right, step up, everyone. Let's go. Get your swings in.
Wait, do we have the bonus damage from being a high-level paladin as well, like the D8 radiant, or am I missing something?
I do have that. Is that not in there? What's happening?
Yeah, it's
The Radiant
not in
Strikes
there.
is not in there.
Oh, it's not in there. All right, so it should have an extra 8 and another 2d8, which bad rolls, but
All right. So,
that's a
More
shame. What's
damage,
happening?
I guess. Yeah.
gotcha. Okay. Cool. Ruzin.
Let's play big cooks, let's see buck. And then you're gonna beat the shit out of him.
Okay. Fierce
And
Gesundheit.
yeah, awesome. That's what we like to hear. So I think it's 2 claws and a bite. if I'm correct. Yes. Oh, I love this.
Yep.
It's good.
So 17 plus 28 would be 45. 45 plus 16 would be
Bite also does
61?
some poison damage. It does 2d6, I think. Yeah, 2d6 poison damage as well.
For the bite? Gotcha. All right. Yes, sir.
Our federal advantage. Whatever. That is all.
Cool.
All for me.
Saphira.
Okay, I'm gonna continue to whisper.
Right, half my movement to stand up, the other half to get in range. 2 slashes.
Okay. You will hit for 39 damage. And the second one will be a critical strike for 13. Awesome. You left him with
These
9
swords
hit
need-
points.
These swords need to do this in the correct order. If you're gonna get the crit, get it on the first one. But
Yeah.
Come on, guys.
All right. Anything else, Saphira?
Tati, do the honors.
Tati? What would you like to do?
Let me lean in.
You know. Oh shoot, I forgot to act out my movement. On my turn, it would have had enough movement to get up and also reach the dragon, because I have 60, or no, not 60, 80 feet.
He's
of
on the
fly
ground.
speed. Oh, okay. Well, now I need to stand up and hit him.
Right.
I didn't clarify that. My bad.
So with the
Express delivery
22,
speed.
Tati, please describe how you dispatch the dragon.
I've got one hand wrapped around the harness, and I climb up over Ruzid's shoulder, swing forward enough to swing Saphira's sword, and scoop my butt back in the saddle.
And as his head lolls to the side, the dragon falls dead.
Such a shame, really.
Coin spits on it again. Chewy.
So what were you saying to it?
Just some mean things. Well, the first thing I was trying to parlay with it, and then I realized it doesn't understand anything I was saying because it's a big dumb dragon. Like it just isn't intelligent. Kind of made me sad, actually. Sad to
I think-
kill this thing.
You need to scrub your mouth with soap.
Do you think it has a horde somewhere? That would be interesting.
I thought my insults were pretty cool, Coin.
Hey, we should definitely,
Coin nods
we
in
should definitely try
approval.
to find that.
Sorry, what?
mean-
Is it?
Should we check out the arch first?
Well, who is this?
I mean,
Fly back
Oh.
to the magic carpet, get it, and bring it down to the ground.
Okay?
I'm not gonna forget that magic carpet.
I wonder like how many dragon scales you could get out of this thing. Like you could probably make like 20 billion sets of armor, considering how
His
big this
dragon
thing is.
scales are 5 feet wide.
Gonna have to maybe for a giant.
That's
Pretty
really cool.
big. Would it be
So we
kind
can
of
take at
weird if I
least
like
one.
wore armor made out of the scales of this thing?
It would be pretty
Yeah.
metal.
It would be kind of cool though, wouldn't it?
I got that coin.
Thank you.
That honestly, it would probably make a really cool shield to use these scales. I don't think we're really in a position to be taking it with us. Also,
I
it
mean, my
feels
scales are pretty thick, but these scales are like extra thick. Like I'm just, I'm pretty jealous of everything about this dragon except for the fact that it's as dumb as a brick.
Coin hops onto it. He's going to try and, I guess, he's pulling one scale off, almost like a keepsake,
Okay.
not trying to skin the whole dragon. But
Sure. Please roll your survival check to free a 5 foot by 5 foot scale, which means that this thing is twice your size
Oh
in
yeah,
any direction.
I'm gonna try lucky. 16's all I got.
So with 16, you do not manage to get the scale free.
Those things are in there.
Yeah,
if you
it's
want
a
a scale,
DC
you're gonna have
22 to get it.
can
Can I
I?
use athletics to pull one out? It might not work well, but could be fun.
Coin. Oh, she wanted to try.
go for it.
Okay,
Oh, go. You go first.
that's a survival.
Yes, sir. All right. Oshin, you were able to free one of the scales. Tati, you can.
Might want to try to get the breath glands from this one. They'd probably be worth a fortune.
That would be a good idea, but I'm also partially worried that us killing this somehow makes us fail the test.
How does it make us fail the test?
Oh,
I don't know,
it
maybe
tried to
this was
kill us
like...
first.
It did try to kill us, but it might be like a guardian that needed to be reasoned with, but it didn't really seem to...
No, it definitely was not a guardian to be reasoned with. Remember, the first thing I did was try to parlay, and it just looked at me blankly like it didn't like it just didn't even care. I don't think it understood anything I was saying.
Where do I find a gland, a breath gland?
Oh, and where's the breath come out?
I mean the mouth, but like, do you... would you...
The
Are your
eyes of this
lungs
dragon.
in your mouth?
Yeah, the eyes of this dragon are 3 feet in diameter.
Damn.
The breath glands of this dragon are easily 5 feet wide.
I can bring like a chunk of it, an eighth maybe.
You could take a chunk if you'd like, if someone is willing to do that. However, remember, if you're going to mess with these breath glands and you fail,
Yeah, it could be dangerous.
Explosion. Clearly, we just needed Vestige of
Sure,
Flame
we
to be
can-
cast on a coin.
I'm sure we can handle it.
I have
Wanna-
that spell, so
Have we?
I can-
Did we? Go ahead.
Oh, I was just saying I could use that if Ruzid wanted it.
Whoever's harvesting it, if they had Investiture of Flame, then they'd be okay, even if
Did
it
we-
like went boom.
Did we see what type of like thing he breathes? Like, was it fire or?
you look in
Okay.
his jaws and there are 2 sets of glands.
I can technically make myself resistant to fire, for what it's worth. Coin will burn 4 key to go
Okay.
empty body. He's
Sure.
now resistant to all types of damage.
Cool.
He will attempt. I mean, he'll welcome anyone else. He's a +3 on survival. I don't. Someone might
I
be
can
higher.
guarantee. Wait, no, never mind. Does anybody have more than a +9 in survival?
Sounds like you're the highest.
You're
to
asking.
me.
You're asking if we have anything at all in a wisdom skill.
It's a wisdom skill you'd ask?
Oh,
me that?
Sheen, one of us died less than 12 hours ago. What do you think our survival skills are? Why don't you go ahead and take a crack at it?
Okay. I was only asking
And,
because I'm important, but it would make me 1 short, so I have to chance it with the roll.
it,
Do
whether
you
it
have
be one
advantage
short
on-
even with guidance?
Oh no, with guidance, and I would guarantee that I can get it.
I have Bardic Inspiration and Enhanceability as well.
Here,
so
I'll help
again,
you out. I'll guide you, quote unquote.
Okay.
Then
So
I
advantage and guidance.
I'll give
So
you
I-
Bardic Inspiration as well. Yeah, it sounds like you don't need.
I have a 12 portent, and I have a +9.
Okay.
So like, I'll
Awesome.
be at a 21, and then just even with a 1 from guidance,
Understood.
It's a 22, right?
So you'll succeed. However, I need you to roll 1d2 to determine which one of the breath glands you harvested.
Okay.
Fascinating.
So you harvested the sleep breath gland,
Oh. Okay.
which he did not get a chance to use, but it was a nasty brass dragon sleep breath gland.
Makes you eepy.
Sounds interesting. Throw that in the bag of colding.
Yep. And you managed to get a piece of it, not the whole thing. How much weight worth would you like to take, sir?
Well, how much does that and the scale weigh?
Well, the scale itself is going to weigh easily 100 pounds.
Okay.
And it's a 5 foot wide scale, like 5 foot diameter thing.
Okay. So
What's
then
the length
can
of
take-
it?
100 pounds worth of the gland.
All
And I
right.
have a carrying capacity of 300, and before I took these, I was only at like 80.
Awesome. Where are you going to put 100 pounds of basically meat?
Can I just hold the? I'm assuming the scale kind of has a bit of a curve to it, almost like a leaf or something.
Sure.
Can I just carry the scale so that it's sitting in it?
Well, hold on. We have 75 free pounds in the bag of colding, and it's meat. You might want to throw that in there.
But you got to take some stuff out if it's 100 pounds.
Well, then just 74. Just have 74 pounds, and then we have 1 pound free of the max weight. Because it's 25 currently.
Do that.
Okay. Yeah, so then I'll just cut a chunk off so that it gets down to
Okay.
the end of the bag holding.
Cool. So you're going to carry 25 pounds of meat on a 5-foot diameter scale, in
Oh,
addition to
well,
your stuff.
In the
I'll
middle of a
just
hot
leave.
desert, you're just cooking those things.
No, so I'll leave the weight that doesn't fit in the
Understood.
bag of holding,
Gotcha.
from the meat. The scale
Yes, sir.
I can just carry, or I don't know if it would be possible with some of like my rope in my bag to just kind of like tie it to my back or something.
I'm willing to let you do that if you'd like.
Okay.
You will
Yeah,
have disadvantage on any perception checks on anything behind you,
That's fair.
just because you now have basically a radar dish behind you,
Okay.
like the old school 90s ones.
I was asking how wide is the scale, not
5 feet.
but like the other dimension of it, height. Of
5 feet.
Length.
It's a 5-foot circle, but it is
Oh.
a good 4 inches thick.
Oh yeah, no, that thing's not going in the bag.
No. It is when he's sitting there, you cannot see Oshin from behind. All you can see is his furry legs.
I was gonna say I am like 7 feet tall. But
Right. You can see like from the knees down from behind.
Great umbrella.
Yeah, that's true.
Sled.
Yeah.
He could have a hat like Tomo on Sundays.
So Toddy, you're gonna turn into this thing when we fight Sageos? Is that the plan?
You could.
I mean, I'm pretty sure Sageos is like kind of around my size. If you were as big as this dragon, I'm pretty sure you could just like stomp on Sageos and you'd just be crushed. That'd be an easy way to end the fight.
I've never crushed a dragon.
There's a first thing for everything, right? First time.
It'd make a pretty good story, I bet.
Hey Eric,
It's always about the stories with you.
Yes, sir.
that's a great segue because while we're doing all of this collection and survival stuff, Coin's gonna get the Stone of Chronicles.
Okay.
He keeps looking at this dragon, almost like what is this? He doesn't know its name,
Sure.
and he probably won't find this dragon in there, but he wants to get the Stone of Chronicles, and he's gonna look up Brass Dragon, the Vast, maybe even another hit on Dragon's Horn. He's trying to describe this dragon, its appearance, its location,
Sure.
and
As you
find anything.
go cross-referencing, trying to find information about this dragon, you're able to catch a couple glimpses of the dragon at a very far distance, and then your vision shifts as you put yourself down on the ground and quickly bury yourself in the sand. It comes flying over you guys and goes past. You managed to escape this time, but man, that was thrilling. Now, if only we can get to the library. And you dust yourself off. You look at the other 4 people in your party, and they look at you and smile. We've done it. Good job. And they will turn and start walking away. Their clothes you would recognize as being of the various slashing winds,
Oh.
but very old. This memory is easily hundreds of years old.
This dragon's been around.
Indeed.
Now we put him down.
Yeah.
We killed an elderly dragon.
You killed an elderly, senile, feral dragon.
I think it was honestly like putting him out of his misery situation. I don't know. If I was like this, You
Kind
know,
of
it'd
a
be
mercy
great to
killing.
be this big, but it would also, I would rather die than be like completely
Yeah.
losing all my mental faculties.
I mean, what kind of pride is there just, preying on travelers?
Ruzi,
mean,
you
it's-
say
I
that.
agree,
If
yeah.
you age like a kobold, this could be you tomorrow.
Don't say that.
Sizen, aren't you almost this old?
First of all, no. I'll have you know I'm still very young. Ish.
There's like, if I suddenly enter my twilight tomorrow, then I'll be damned. Then fine, stab me in the head and let me die. But that ain't happening.
Basin, you can dye your hair all you want. It's not going to bring you back to your 200s. Just saying.
Wait, how old does everyone here think I am?
I don't know. That's got to be like your
You're
20s.
72, 73.
You don't look a day over 600 to me.
I don't know, how old do I look?
Sazen's busy checking his hair for graying hairs.
In your current form, I would say you look easily.
In kobold years or
easily
dragon
20.
years?
There's that.
I don't know, years?
Two
some
different
number?
answers.
Well, at least 10.
Great.
Old enough to fly, that's for sure. You got your flyer's license.
I don't know, I'm nowhere near my twilight. Syson's speaking out of his ass.
You're at least 16.
That dragon though was definitely like losing it. No, they're not losing. They already lost it. Like
Oh yeah,
completely.
they lost.
Yeah, well, should we just leave him? Oh no, you want to say a few draconic words?
You want to dig him a grave?
Yeah. What?
I'm not digging him a fucking grave. What do you think I am?
Listen, if he
I'm
was
trying to hit him with the banishment.
if he was 7 foot, I might dig him a grave. But
You could do
And
a-
there's not
you could
really
do
like
quick
a-
rights.
You could do the rights. I'm not really much of a rights sort of person. It's just, I mean, it happens, and they're dead. That's it. But you can do the
Okay.
rights.
Yeah, well,
Saphira, what did you get over there? God,
I think
think
I think it's fair to give them some final
Hey,
resting. It's just not something I'm good at doing. You know.
his body's gonna return to the soil one way or the other. But
Well,
we can at least close his eyes.
I mean, quite literally, like when a big dragon dies like this, they're like kind of elemental energy. It kind of seeps out and starts spreading throughout the land.
What's the
Well,
view
I'm-
like from on top of the arch?
Very long. You guys can see
just-
very, very, very far.
I'm just
And-
flying in circles around you and looking in the horizon.
Sure, as you look towards the horizon, you can see something glimmering. It looks like this.
Ooh.
Oh, hey, Tally, there's a
Ah.
really pretty
tally ho.
fire thingy.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to end for the night, and we will come back next week as you guys will approach the library of the Dragon's Horde. Have a
Amazing.
wonderful week, guys. Please stay safe. As always, thank you so much for choosing me to be your GM. But we'll come back next week for the next episode of the Toivoan Trainwreck.